Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. I thought it was Friday, but I forgot it's Wednesday. Hey, but we going live tonight too. So thank y'all for joining me. Let me stop this over here. Got it. Yeah, thank y'all for joining me. I know people still coming in, so thank y'all. Love, peace. Thank you for joining. My wife, North Free Living, always in here. My brother Rizzo in here. Brother Alan B. Hey, you still out there on the road, Alan B? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Thank y'all for joining. Tonight we're gonna talk about the Black Widow, which that's my name for the basically the Jezebel, basically the female, but it can be male too. I mean, it just depends on how you look at it, to be honest with you. But that's my name that I came up with. That's why I created that thumbnail. The one y'all see with the spider, with the woman, with the praying hands, but look like she kind of evil, like a witch. That's kind of what I think of when I think of Jezebel spirit. So, oh, Alan B say he shut down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right. All right. Yeah, like Shannon say, don't get caught in Jezebel web. Yeah, exactly. Hey, how you doing, Jasmine? Welcome, welcome. We just getting started, sis. So you right on time. We just getting started. Matter of fact, we ain't get started yet. So we just doing introductions. Alan B say he shut down in Tulsa, Oklahoma up there driving. So yeah. Jasmine say, hey y'all. Alan B say your thoughts on Jezebel are accurate. Yeah, Black Widow. Yeah. I like to think outside the box over here. So you got to come up with different titles, catchy titles. But it wasn't just about the catchy title. It's about what I really think of Jezebel. And I really believe that she's the Black Widow. So that's what I'm going with. So I'm sticking to it. But again, hey, for y'all, this your first time. I know everybody I see in the chat, I know y'all. But for anybody that's coming on the the replay or coming in late or whatever, my name is Solomon Savoy. Faith-Based Workplace LLC is my company. Certified life coach. I also do YouTube, of course, because that's where I'm at. But I do a lot of I started out actually doing it more for in the workplace, like Narcissist in the workplace. But if you notice, I took a turn and I started talking more about relationships, because relationships, they go hand in hand with the workplace too. So I always tied back. We do biblical, Bible-based teaching here. So, hey, if this is your first time, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also like this video. And the reason why I say subscribe, hey, we're growing, we're doing pretty good. I was shocked, we're growing in numbers, which is awesome. So, man, go ahead and, subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss out on, especially on Friday. Friday, we really get in and really do good teachings, and then we actually do a lot of laughing, which you probably gonna do some laughing on this one too. Hey, how you doing, Miss Henry? Welcome. Thank you for joining. So that's just part of the thing that we do here. Let me put up hold on. I don't have nothing scrolling. See, I'm running behind. Let me see. So I'll put my wife's stuff up here first. If you're not following Shannon at North Free Living, you missing out. She, like last night, she did actually yesterday, she was live yesterday from noon to like 3. And then also she backdoored and did for y'all that was in the clubhouse. The clubhouse was phenomenal. They actually had some other men in there. I spoke, a little bit, but they had some other men in there that spoke. It was actually a very good room talking about witchcraft and narcissism. And, it's bigger than that. And it's deeper than that. So follow her on Clubhouse, follow her on, all her social medias. She always got great posts. I'm not just saying that because she's my wife. They're actually great posts. And then if you want any kind of clothing, I don't have one of the shirts on tonight. Usually I wear one of her shirts, but she got all kind of awesome clothing, Queen and all kind of things, Fearless. And it's a bunch of shirts that she have that, you can purchase and order. But you go to her website, which is www.northfreeliving.com to get all that apparel. Hey, how you doing, Janet Foote? Welcome. Thank you for joining. So you can check her out over there. Check out her YouTube videos. She has a ton of videos on, spiritual warfare and things like that. So if you really want to get in deep with some of this stuff, go over there and check that out. This all my social medias right here. If you want to follow me, I don't post as much on Twitter, so I'm not gonna sit here and say a lot of y'all say that I do, because I don't. I mean, I retweet like a lot of Shannon stuff, to be honest with you. I'm not big on Twitter, but on Instagram and Facebook, I post a lot. I post mostly on Instagram, and then also, I have my website as well, www.faithbasedworkplace.com. I'm actually in the process of rebranding, so I'm about to come out with some new shirts, some up-to-date shirts. So as soon as I get those out, I'll let y'all know. Hey, how you doing, Lou? 12340. Welcome. Auntie Karen, aloha, welcome. Thank y'all for joining. Family coming in. So, you can go over there and, like I said, I'm going through a rebranding. So some of the shirts are older, but as soon as I update that on that website, I'll let you know. If you want to book an appointment with me or anything like that, so far as life coaching, scrolling at the bottom right now, that's the pick time. But you also can go to my website that's featured above, and also you can book through pick time as well. And Shannon also is a life coach. If you want to book on there, you also can book on there. Okay, so we got everything out of the way, I think. Uniquely Made, hey, how you doing? Welcome, family, welcome. Let me get this off the screen first. Let me put this back on the screen, and then I'll hit you with this quick little commercial, and then we'll get started with this. I'll see y'all in should be about 30 seconds. It's not that long. All right. Welcome back, or welcome if you just joined. Hello, Cat BX, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hey, we just in here, just doing meet and greet. The first 10 minutes, kind of what we do, and just talking about, kind of what we're gonna be talking about, Black Widow. Again, I appreciate from the bottom of my heart everybody that supports Shannon and myself every time we go live or drop a video. The family comes out and they share the videos out. So we definitely appreciate that. And to keep this thing going, though, that's why we keep asking about the likes, and then just make sure you're liking and make sure you're subscribing. But we growing, and we thank God for every victory. Even one person signing up or subscribing to me is a growth, so it's still a win. So let's get into this one. I don't want to hold y'all up any longer. Let's get into this one. Let me see. Hold on. Let me put up what Alan B just said before I jump all the way into this. Let me see what he just said. He said, if you look naturally, the female Black Widow is bigger than the male. This is so appropriate because the female narcs tried to usurp husband, but intimidating she herself to be bigger in superiority. Thank you for sharing that. KBX say, yes, a beautiful Wednesday night, family. Yes, great night. So let's get into this one. Yeah, Shannon said, she said, that's good, Alan B. Definitely is. Hey, Shannon, you put all on spiders today. You creeping me out. Nah, I'm playing. I don't like spiders, though, but yeah. Go figure. I put a spider on my thumbnail, but let's get into this. Like I said, Black Widow, let's get into it. Black Widow / Jezebel, because to me, they one and the same. That's why I call her the Black Widow, because she's evil. We go dig really, really deep into this one tonight. And, she desires to corrupt godly people and desires to destroy those that won't be corrupted. So you got to realize that a lot of time, and I'm not bashing the female, because sometimes, believe it or not, the Jezebel can also be a male as well. So don't get it twisted. It can be a man as well, but we always, associate the Jezebel with a female, but also can be a male. But for this one, we talking about the female. So, if she don't get away, she basically, she desires to corrupt godly people. So anybody that's, talking about Christ, talking about narcissism, you ain't gotta be talking about that. You just being positive and helping other people. The Jezebel is gonna come in the workplace, especially. I've seen it happen too many times. we definitely know it happens in relationships. Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about Honduras tonight. I'm not gonna go there, Jasmine. I'm not gonna go there. I know you're waiting for it. I'm not gonna go there. But my thing is, you have to realize that the Jezebel would destroy everything in her path. And we're gonna dig into this because a lot of times we think this woman, she comes off, she dresses nice, smells nice, has this spirit like she's, never mean or anything, but yet and still, she's trying to corrupt a lot of people around her. And she does it. We're going to get into it. She does it real sneaky, like really, really sneaky. And if you don't pay attention, you will miss what she is doing when she's around you and your friends or around you. You marry a Jezebel or the Black Widow, she's going to basically destroy everything around you. She's going to destroy your finances. She's going to destroy your relationships with family. She's going to destroy you. She's going to be the destruction that you never seen coming. It's almost like an earthquake. You don't know it's coming. You get that last minute warning, and then it's just total destruction. Hurricanes, we have warnings. We can see them coming, things like that. But the Jezebel is more like an earthquake because she's laying beneath the surface, laying there just waiting and plotting and waiting until the streets are full of cars and everybody in their home. And then, boom, it hits. And it's like just what happened in Haiti, praying for the people in Haiti, like a 7.2, 8.0 magnitude earthquake. That's not what you want. So you got to realize this Jezebel spirit, whether you're working with this woman or you married to this woman, you dating this woman, you talking to this woman on the internet, whatever it is, just be aware. And like I said, it also is men as well. But from my experience, I've witnessed more women than men, probably because I'm a man. I don't know. But what I'm saying is you have to be careful of the Jezebel spirit. You have to pick up on those red flags, because if you don't notice the red flags, you already know how to go. You end up in Honduras, and y'all know my story. We're not gonna go there. And I know Jasmine gonna start laughing when I say something about Honduras, but but yeah, we might talk about Honduras just a little bit later. So be very, very careful when you recognize these signs of this Black Widow or the Jezebel spirit. So let's keep moving. So Jezebel, a sadistic sense of pleasure at someone else's pain. Think about that. Very evil. And they basically sitting there laughing at other people's pain. So if you're in pain, and I ain't talking about just physical pain, I'm talking about mental pain. I'm talking about just pain, like tragedy, like you done lost a loved one and things like that. That Jezebel or that Black Widow, like I keep saying Jezebel, but that Black Widow is going to sit there and laugh in your face. And you're trying to figure out why this person laughing at the funeral. That's because that person is sadistic. They evil. They don't love you. Remember, we always talk about that. We think that just because they tell us I love you all the time, that means no, they don't. They actually hate you. I done said that before, but I'm going to keep saying that they actually hate you. You have to realize that. You have to take into accountability of some of the things that these people are doing. All right, let me. Okay, let's go on to the next one. They have a blatant disregard for the boundaries. How many of us have lock and key boundaries, like fireproof boundaries? Some of us don't, but they have a blatant disregard for boundaries of intimate relationships, including her own. She don't even trust her own relationship. So you got to realize, if you, like Adam was talking about, hinting to earlier, like the Black Widow, if you look at the Black Widow, they kill other spiders. They kill their own kind. They kill anything that comes to that web. It's flies and stuff, but we talking about humans. So you have to realize, if you're the spouse, they're going to try to take you out. You got to realize that. If you're the child of a Black Widow, they're going to try to take you out as well. Think about that for a second. If you're a sibling of the Black Widow, they're going to try to take you out. If you're the best friend of the Black Widow, I guarantee you at some point or sometime, you're going to have a falling out. Guess what? You won't even know you're having a falling out. That's how crazy it is. You won't even know you're having a falling out, but they're going to fall out with you, and you're going to find out about it later on. You just realize that they stop calling you, stop talking to you, and then you're going to realize that something ain't right. Like, well, I ain't talked to my friend in a while. That's because that wasn't your friend. That's the Black Widow doing her thing. And, then blocking you on social media, stop talking to you, then started up mess with your friends, start talking to your family about how you beat them, you never touched them. You have to realize the Black Widow don't care about your relationship, especially if it's intimate, because they can't have an intimate relationship. I think a lot of us think, well, these women, they're just a little crazy. Yeah. Okay. You believe that if you want to. I used to say that too. And then I quickly realized that it's more than just she's a little crazy. Let me see. Hello, welcome, Ace. I ain't even trying to say that last name, but welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let me jump into the chats right quick. Let me see something. Let me see. Ace, I'm not gonna say the last name, but she said, I'm working on creating strong boundaries. Hey, if you get your boundaries to a point, the main thing, you got to set your boundaries. That's the first step. A lot of people don't even set boundaries, or their boundaries are so relaxed they don't even, when something happens, it's no fault of it's fault. You got to blame themselves at the end of the day. But if you set your boundaries and start holding yourself accountable for these boundaries, that's when you're going to realize that, it's not about just setting. It's easy to set a boundary. You can say, don't come to my house at past 9 p.m. You can say, don't call me out of my name. You can say all these things, but if you don't hold yourself accountable, all you did was say something. You didn't set a boundary. You just said something and just told everybody, well, don't do that. But until you hold yourself accountable and say, you know what, I done told you. And it has to be consequences when you set these boundaries. So you set these boundaries, especially when you're dealing with the Black Widow, you got to set these boundaries and be real strategic about your boundaries, because they don't respect boundaries anyway. They could care less about your boundaries. So think about that for a second. Just saying. Hello, Unbroken Sylvia Sunshine. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Can't be say, love that movie. She hit herself with those oranges and smiled while in the hospital bed. Y'all must be talking about A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I might be wrong. I ain't catch the first part, but if I had to guess, that's probably what y'all talking about. That's the only one I remember where she did that, messing with Martin Lawrence, but that's a whole different story. Miss Henry said, I work with so many. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you, work with them. So nosy and entitled. If I come in early, they ask, oh, you're here early. Why? I said, I don't even know. I'm thinking working food, but I just great rock. So these people, they always want to be in everybody else's business. I had Shannon. No, I had a director of safety before I was laid off my last job. But I had a director of safety the same way. She wanted to be all in my business, trying to figure out what's going on with Shannon and myself, which we ain't have no problems, but it just wanted to try to come off like a motherly figure and stuff like that. That's that Jezebel spirit. I'm like, man, and I shut it down twice in the matter of probably 12 minutes. And I basically told her, I said, look, I don't have problems, because what happened was she couldn't control me. And she, I'm a big stickler of safety. We got safety, protocol. We go follow everything by the book. We're not just gonna be out here just willy-nilly just doing what we want to do. So some of the things she wanted to implement, I'm like, nah, that's not how that work. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and try it. And she tried it and it failed. But you got to realize that when you work with a Jezebel, some of your ideas, and I'm pretty sure Miss Henry, other people that's working in the workplace, they will steal your ideas and make them their own. That's something else. That's a side note. Nothing that I'm talking about tonight, but I'm just saying the Jezebel spirit will take your ideas and then make it their own. You have to realize that. So be careful what you tell these people. Once you realize you're operating around the Jezebel spirit, trust me, it's just trust me. Sophia Love, hey, welcome. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, just realize that. Let me see what else before I jump back into what I was saying. I'm glad. I'm just so happy when everybody come in, everybody welcome each other in like family. If you've never been here before, they welcome you in. Again, hey, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You haven't. You're in good hands over here with me, I think. You can ask anybody. We talk about Honduras a lot over here. If you ain't heard Honduras yet, you'll figure it out one day. I'll talk about it at some point. Andy, hey, welcome. She said, I made it. Yes, you did. You made it. You ain't really missed too much, because the first 10 minutes, I was just sitting here I don't know what I was doing. I just was talking. I wasn't really talking about much. But yeah, so you here. You made it. You here. So yeah, let's keep moving. What else does the Black Widow do? She turns friends against one another. So you have to be careful when you're trying to get in these cliques. Shannon and I was talking about this about a week ago, when I don't know if men really get in cliques. I know I've seen females, because all the shows that I watch or paid attention to, like these housewife shows and different shows like that, the women like to be in cliques. But if you ever notice, even on these TV shows or in real life, those cliques never actually work. And I might be wrong, but what I think is they got a Jezebel spirit among that clique. I don't care if it's a clique of 3 or a clique of 33. It's always a Jezebel spirit, 1 or 2 that's in there that's trying to destroy the relationships of the other people because they want everybody to like them, but hate everybody around them. Does that make sense? They want everybody to like them, like everything they do, support everything they do, but they hate everybody else being friends with anybody. Isn't that like a lot of control if you think about it? You're trying to control just too much. I mean, I'm not your child, so I should be able to talk to whoever I want to. But if you're around this Jezebel spirit, you know that even in the workplace, this person, they gonna be highly favored, highly liked. Everybody gonna like them, and they always doing things for everybody like them. Like I know in the workplace, you have the ones that cook and do pot. I don't do potlucks. I don't know if y'all eat potluck. I can't do it. I'm not eating your food. I don't know you. Never mind. Let me not go off on a tangent with that. But they do potlucks. They bake pies. They bring donuts in the morning. So they do all these things so they can feel liked. It's almost like they buying your trust, buying your love, buying your friendship. But we don't see it as that. We're like, oh, Miss Sally always bringing, cakes and pies. No, Miss Sally is evil. She's a Jezebel spirit. She's a black widow. She only buying the stuff so when she really do her evil stuff, everybody be like, oh, no, not Miss Sally. Miss Sally would never do that. She's so swishy. Okay, believe it if you want to. Miss Sally is evil. She don't care about you. Miss Sally go put something in that pie one day and you go eat it. You go have, I'm not going to say you have upset stomach is what I'm going to say. That's what you're going to have. So realize that the black widow will turn friends against one another. And it's all part of their tactic. They can't have friends of their own. They don't have friends of their own. They actually have associates. They never have real friends. What black widow spider you ever seen with another black widow in the same net? If you ever seen black widows in like out about and either in your house, hopefully you don't see them in your house because it's not where you want to see them. But if you ever been in a wood, you never see two black widows in the same spider web. I'm not just making it up. I'm just saying they never in there together. Not two female black, they're not in there together because they don't like nobody. Same thing with the female narcissist. She don't want nobody around her. She have associates like people like so she can have people like her little flying monkeys and enablers, but she does not have. I don't think y'all listening to me, but I'm gonna keep talking, though. I'm gonna keep talking. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, because I don't know if you actually listen to me, but I'm saying that the black widow is never in a spider web with another black widow. They always in there. Only other thing they have in a black widow spider web is something they eating. So what you think the black widow, the female narcissist, is doing? She only have people that's close to somebody that she can destroy. Think about that for a second. So if you married a black widow, she's only gonna be with you as long as you provide supply, you provide money, you provide finances. And like I said, it can be a man as well. It can be the black widow. So it's the same way. He providing, sex or whatever you providing for him until he no longer needs you or he finds another treat. That's what we're gonna call it. Finds another treat, something else to eat on, something else, because your supply done dried up. So now the black widow moved on to something else. And we sitting there distraught, like, but I gave him everything. Yeah, you did. You gave him all your love. And like Shannon said the other day, some of us out there giving too much, and you only a girlfriend at the time, but you're giving them marriage materials, and it goes hand in hand with the black widow. So you're giving all this stuff to this female or to this man, and then you like, well, he just left me, or she just left me. Maybe you shouldn't have been. I ain't trying to talk to y'all adults. Maybe you shouldn't have been having sex out of wedlock with this black widow. Maybe the red flags that you noticed, you should have called them out and recognized them, and not just recognized them, but actually acted on them. Maybe the things she did to you, she been doing to people, and you knew about it. Like, because men, I ain't gonna lie, some men, I will say this, men always think that we can change women in a way like we like a challenge, is what I'm saying. So what happens is you'll see this woman cheat on this man. He be like, well, she won't do that on me. And then she cheat on you, and you like boo-boo the fool as well, because you dating a black widow, you dating a Jezebel spirit. So she's going to cheat on you, cheat on the next man, cheat on the man after that, cheat on the woman, because they like to switch to. I ain't getting into that. I'm just saying. I'm just calling it like I see it. Calling it like I see it. So you have to realize that the black widow is not here for you. They here to do things to you, and it ain't none of it good. None of it. All right. Black widow doesn't care about the truth. I know you're like, what you mean? A Jezebel just wants total control. They don't care about the truth. They live in lies, manipulation, deception, They don't care nothing about the truth. Matter of fact, they don't care nothing about the truth to the point where they lie about things that they don't need to lie about. Think about that for a second. So you with a person, you dating a person, or you best friends with a Jezebel, they will lie about things that, like, I'll give you a simple lie. Let's say y'all supposed to go out on a girls' date night out. You always have that one friend that's late, but usually she the same one that say, "Oh, girl, I just left my house." But actually, she ain't even got out of bed yet. She hasn't even gotten dressed yet. Y'all already at the restaurant or the club, whatever the case is, and she hasn't even left yet. Because she don't care about your time. She don't care about you. But we don't think of it like that. Well, that's just Sarah. She's always late. No, Sarah is always late because she know y'all go sit there and wait for her, and then y'all still go pay for a drink. I'm just saying, I'm not a woman. I'm just saying what the Jezebel does. And y'all sit there and let her get away with it. Again, it goes back to accountability. So we're not holding Sarah accountable. Sarah gonna continue to be late. It's not until you stand up and be like, you know what? I'm going to leave. If Sarah not here in an hour and y'all all pack up y'all stuff and leave the club or leave the restaurant, and Sarah shows up and nobody there, that's when Sarah gonna finally get the point. Jezebel, like I said, they don't care about the truth. They don't care nothing about that. They live in lies. They love to lie. I ain't talking about lie down. I'm talking about they love to lie. They do that too, but I'm just saying. Let me jump back into the chat. I see y'all chatting a lot in here. Let me see something. Let me scroll up just a little bit, not too far. Let's see. Jab say, isn't that the truth? The lady who does that on my job reports absolutely everything everyone does to the managers. And she's probably the nicest person. She's the nicest woman at your place of employment. But her heart is evil. Her mind is evil. But she comes off so nice, but she's the snitch. She's telling on everybody, trying to get all y'all fired. I worked with a lady like that when I worked for KBR in Iraq. Did the same thing. She was nice. Like, she'll go get you lunch, all kind of stuff. Older lady. But as soon as something happens, she's the first one the manager will pull in. She would tell on everybody. So I had to call her out one day. I was like, man, I can't remember the lady's name, but it's back in 09. I had to call her out. I said, man, look, if you go tell on me, you might as well tell on me in front of me. Yeah, there's no need in you running behind and going to tell the manager this, that, and the third, trying to get me fired. And what I did was, you got to know how to set people up and play games sometimes. So what I did was, being that she had been there for years. Now, I ain't set the woman up to get her fired, but what I did was, I realized that was a Jezebel spirit. It was. She was a Jezebel. So what I did was, when I got into the office and started learning how to do a lot of this computer stuff, I made sure I was the fastest and the most precise person in the office. Nobody could do a work order faster than me. I made sure of that. All I did, I took the training what this guy had taught me, and I took that and made it my own. So I made it the fastest. I was the best at it. I'm not saying the best at everything, but I was the best at this. So what happened was, when she tried to tell on me, I used that to my advantage and said, look, I said, I tell you what, I say, all the work that she doing, I say, how about, you just let me do that. I mean, I can handle her workload, because she had got color people fired before, and I seen where this was going. So what I did, I just used it to my advantage. Now, I didn't get her fired, but what happened was, she got moved on out of our building to another building and had her working down there at Human Resources. And that's what she should have been, maybe, instead of being down there with us. But yeah, Jazz, I feel your pain on that one. Feel your pain. I always got the nice person around. Yes. Let me see. Cat BX say, the year before her husband died, death surrounds them. I miss what y'all talking about. I don't want to know about that one. Miss Henry say, the Black Widow is always trying to gather intel. Give them nothing. Bye, Felicia. That's what they do. Miss Henry, they always gathering intel. You might just think she's just having a conversation with you, and you think it's about nothing, but she's gathering intel. If she's trying to find out about your family, don't tell her nothing. If she's trying to find out, hey, you know what? Vacation season coming up. When you take it, don't tell her. Just put your vacation in. She's not human resource. Put your vacation in with the human resource lady, or do it on your computer on your own. Because the Black Widow want to know, because that way, if she's been there longer than you, I didn't see it happen. I'm not making this up. If she's been there longer than you, and she think that week, she don't even like that week. She just go do it out of spite, just because you told her, well, I'm gonna take out 4th of July, this time, so I can take my family out. The Black Widow go right over there, talk to management, because she cool with management. Go put her weekend vacation in 4th of July, and then the rules. 2 people can't be off for the same week at some of these smaller companies. So guess who? I'm just saying. Black Widow is gathering intel all the time. I definitely agree with that. Love Peace say, power, control through manipulation and lies. They love to lie. They love to control. They love everything that's evil, if you think about it, because they're doing their father's business. They're doing the devil business. So you have to realize. Ms. Harris say Black Widow is a walking identity crisis and a hypocrite. I love this Black Widow talk. Everybody did. I guess everybody done dealt with a Black Widow at some place in their life. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm reading through this. Black Widow is cold-blooded, though. I'm telling y'all, cold-blooded. Some of them, like I said, come on so nice. They pretty. They nice. You know, you never would think that's the Black Widow, but that's the person you should be thinking is the Black Widow. The one that's the nicest, probably the one that's telling on you. And yeah. Can't be say love peace so true and lies they tell is a sign of immature. Yes, it's not just a sign of immature, it's a sign of who they are. They're telling you who they are. They lying on you in circles and things like that. They telling you exactly who they are. But us as people, we want to be liked so much and be around cliques and groups. I don't do cliques and groups. I don't. I really don't. I never have. Now, what I used to do at work, and I've gotten away from that, obviously, because I got my own business now, I will be the center of attention so far as clowning and things like that. But so far as being in the cliques and groups, no. I talked to a couple of people. Everybody else, nah, I'm good. We good. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Hello, how you doing, Kingdom Minded Van? Welcome. So you have to realize that, like Rizzo said, Black Widow spiders are notorious for their tendency to kill and eat males before, during, or after sex. We could just walk out right now. We could stop the live right now because that Rizzo, you read my notes. Basically, hey, the Black Widow, and they do kill. I ain't talking about the spider, I'm talking about the women. They do kill. They actually do these things. And they're all about, it's nothing truth with them. Shannon watch a lot of these crime shows, and you have Black Widows on there all the time. They Black Widows. They evil. Everything about them evil. Everything about them is evil. From the smile on their face to the everything. Everything is evil. I'm telling you. Everything. Ms. Henry say they always call a Black Widow nice, and I mean because I have boundaries. Well, my thing, you know what I feel about boundaries. We all have boundaries. Even in your own relationship, you should have certain boundaries. I mean, it could be like a time boundary or just a time where you need time to yourself, things like that. But at work, you better set those boundaries. If your lunch is scheduled at 12 o'clock, no, I'm not working till 12:30 just because the Black Widow said, you know, she running late. No, I know, I understand if it's a thing with, you know what I'm saying, with people or a relief, that's different. But if the Black Widow's always doing things, she always getting by with it. Nah, I'm gonna start snitching. I'm gonna start telling, because that's why I say I don't make friends at work, because the people that you're supposed to trust the most and be your friends at work, that's the ones that stab me in the back the quickest. So I don't do friends at work too much. Not saying I ain't never made friends at work. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, hey, you know. Adam B say, keep the lights on. Spiders hide in the shadows. The entrance of God's word brings light. I don't care how much they rage, the spotlight of God's word is on them. And you have to realize, listen to what he just said. You have to realize that the Black Widow at work, she's in the shadows. And just like Ms. Henry said earlier, she's in the shadows because she's the one, she's gathering intel. She's learning about you. She want to find out your deepest, darkest secret. She want to find out if you're going through a divorce. She want to find out if your husband just beat you. She want to find out if you just got arrested. She want to find out all these things so she can turn around, go tell the management, use these things against you. Because that's the Black Widow. They operate in the shadows. They'll never say anything in front of you. That's the crazy thing about it. They so big and bad, but they will never say anything about you. But they got the venom that'll strike and kill you. And you have to realize that. And we're not talking about spiders. Again, we're talking about women and Jezebel men. Because, yes, they do have Jezebel men as well. For y'all that didn't know, they do have them as well. My wife say, it's crazy how the people they triangulate often never figure out who the one spinning the web really is. See, she got really in all caps. We just go one quietly and they mess up lives, job and friend circle. And that's the thing. You never, if you're not paying attention to the Black Widow, you'll never know, like she said, who's spinning the web, who's in control, who's actually spreading the rumors about you, spreading the rumors about your other friend. And you sitting there, you still going to the Black Widow, trusting them because you don't know it's the Black Widow. But I'm here to tell you tonight, we're going to learn all about the Black Widow. We're going to expose the Black Widow for who she is. And we're going to even bring up Bible verses as well to back this up. You know I got to bring Bible verses. I can't just do this without saying no Bible verses, y'all. So you got to realize the black widow is evil, and she don't care about you. If you married to one, I was married to one, black widow. Y'all know the story. Okay, Jasmine, here you go. This your Honduras thing. The one time I'm going to say it. So the black widow was so evil. This how evil the black widow can be. The black widow get married to you in 2012. That's when we got married, 2012. 2014, the black widow gets married to another man in Honduras. Yeah, you never heard me say we got divorced. So the black widow is that evil that you got to realize the lies over the years. So from 2012 to I found out, I think 2016, you're talking about 4 years of straight lying, going on trips, talking about she working. That's how evil the black widow is. The black widow having sex with another man in a whole other country that she's married to. The black widow told the man in the other country in Honduras that I was just a friend of the family. I just take care of them at home. The black widow is evil, I'm telling y'all. And I know my story is not the worst. That's the crazy thing about it. So you got to realize the black widow would do all kind of stuff in relationships and will have you twisted in a web of deceit. And it's a but God moment. It's not until God shines the light like he did on that laptop, like I told y'all before. When that laptop shined on that night, that was the light, like Alan B was just saying. So when I seen the light walked over there, you can't argue. You can't argue with that. Now the black widow exposed, the Jezebel spirit is exposed. Now, what you gonna do with it? And some of us in them same things, you know, somebody that told us the person we with cheating on us. You don't believe that. Now you see the receipts. You see something pop up on the computer. You see a text message. You see some naked pictures. You see all kind of stuff. So my question to you is, what you gonna do about it? Because the black widow is gonna keep being the black widow. The black widow not gonna turn into a white widow. It's still gonna be a black widow. She's still gonna be evil with the little red spot and still gonna do evil things to you for years and years to come until you realize that this is not gonna change. Because think about it. Let's think about this. If I wouldn't have never found that paperwork and found that stuff in the office, finding out the black widow was married to somebody else, do you think she ever would have told me she was married to somebody? Think about that for a second. If you think the black widow would have told me, I'm talking about my ex, you think she would have told me she was married to somebody in Honduras, put a 1 in the chat. If you think she wouldn't have told me, put a 2 in the chat. So 2 is for she wouldn't have told, 1 is for she would have told me at some point in time. I'm gonna wait because matter of fact, I'm gonna put mine in there. Put in what I think the black widow. I don't think she would have told me. I think it would have been one of them things that I'd have had to see Shannon with me. I think it would have been one of them things that I had to find out the way I found out because she wasn't gonna tell, because she had a cake and she was eating it too. Think about it. You got a man at home taking care of your kids, doing things around the house, cutting grass, doing all the stuff, taking care of the house. But then you off to go to Honduras to travel and went to Dominican Republic and to other places, and you got a whole nother husband. So I don't think that ever, you know what I'm saying? And you paying, this is a crazy thing. The black widow is so sneaky and crazy. The black widow is paying for the trips that her and her husband was going on every time. Because I don't know if y'all know, I told y'all he didn't graduate high school. He worked at a that's why I want to go to Honduras. It's nothing down there. I've been down there. He worked at a what is it called? A zip line park. That's where he worked at. Now I don't know about you. I ain't looked up zip line pay, but I'm pretty sure they're not making 6 figures in Honduras at somebody that put you in the thing to ride across on the zip. I'm just saying. I'm not being petty. I'm just saying. But what I am saying is black widows do evil stuff. And you got to realize that once you with a black widow, you got 2 choices. Life all about choices. You can stay with the black widow and continue to get bit by the black widow, continue having that nauseating experience. And I ain't talking about physically, vomiting. I'm talking about you nauseated because the black widow that cheated on you. The black widow talks about you in front of your family. The black widow did all that, not in front of my family, but in front of her family. She would say, well, this is my house. She would, try to, make me feel less of a man, even though I'm paying bills in the house. But that's how the black widow operates. So you have to realize that when you with that black widow and she don't care about you. So, and then the family was in on the whole Honduras thing. So it's like you against the world. So if you with the black widow, they don't care about the truth. It's all about lies and deceit. And it's not until they get caught with their pants down that they have something to say. And then guess what? It's gonna be because this I have. Well, I love you, and I really want to be with you, man. Like how she said earlier, bye, Felicia. Get out of here. Come on, man. We ain't got time for them games. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. Obviously, you don't love me because you got married to somebody else. Y'all was planning. I don't know what y'all was planning to do. I guess I don't know, moving to the house that we were staying. I don't know what they was planning on doing, but the Black Widow is evil, and that's my Honduras story for tonight. So Jasmine should be happy. Let me keep moving. You have to realize the Black Widow also, this is where they trick you at. They great at playing the victim. This is where they get you at, because after all that stuff that she did in Honduras, so we're going back to Honduras one more time. You got one more again, Jasmine. Remember, I went to Honduras. I left, I think, 3 days before she came. So I left Honduras back home, just planning like, what the hell, what I'm about to do next. Do you know that the Black Widow had the audacity? Because what happened was, I was at the store when she came in. But do you know she had the audacity? Because her grandmother was at the house. She had the audacity when I walked in the house and I seen her. I'm just still thinking about what I just found out with Honduras. I'm just getting back. I didn't speak to her. When her grandmother left, she had the audacity to come in my face and say, "How dare you not talk to me in front of my grandmother and not give me a kiss?" Man, look here, man. Hey, I'm telling y'all, the Black Widow is crazy. And then she pretended she went on to play the victim after that. She said, after everything I've been through, I'm confused. I don't know who I want to get married to. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Let's walk this out right quick. This is real funny. So you're confused because you went got married to another man while you was married to me, and it's my fault. I'm laughing because this is funny. I mean, I don't get it. So it's my fault that you're confused. So you playing the victim. That's what she did. I'm telling y'all what she did, man. So she played the victim saying, you know what? I'm confused. I love him. And, I love you. I'm sitting there like, are you crazy? I mean, what is wrong with you? I wasn't laughing then, obviously, but I'm like, okay. I said, that's what we do. So you have to realize, even in the workplace, that Black Widow go play the doggone victim. Like Ms. Heron say, gaslighting. So gaslighting, and like Love Peace just said, blame shifting. So it's not her fault. It's not her fault that she fell on a man's penis. It's my fault that I don't know. I can't make this up. I'm just saying, it's not my fault that she got married to another man. It's not her fault. It's my fault that she got married to a whole other man in Honduras and then got confused on who she was in love with and then had her children at the wedding. But that's my fault. It's not her fault. I'm just saying, I can't make this up. So, Jabs, you got 2 stories tonight, so you should be happy. So I'm just saying, the Black Widow, if you with a Black Widow, learn from my mistakes. Get out while you can. I ain't big for divorce, but man, you got to go. You got to hold on. I think I still got my thing up here. Hold on. Do I have it? Let me see. Oh, I got it from last week. You got to run. I left it up. You got to run like Forrest. You got to keep running and running, because I'll tell you, when I left Honduras and got back to Lafayette, once I got my bearings straight, I kept running and running. You got to keep running, man. You got to get out of there, man, because hey, I'm telling y'all got to keep moving. The Black Widow don't care about you. Once you start playing the victim and they to blame for the mess, man, I'm telling you, y'all got to figure out what's going on. So yeah, Ms. Henry say crazy people, definitely. Shannon said the sociopath said it was my fault that he cheated. See, it's always the other person's fault. My mother and brother said that I tried to destroy their family by telling the truth. So like I said, the Jezebel does not like the truth. They like to live in lies. So if you've been adopted, like I heard yesterday, somebody was adopted, just found out when they was 23, they live in lies. I mean, the people live in lies. These sociopaths, these evil people, these demonic people, these Jezebel spirit, the Black Widow, whatever name you want to give them, they live in lies and deceit. They play around in the darkness and they don't think it's ever going to come to light. But I'm here to tell you that, it's going to come to the light. And when it comes out, when God shines that light on it, let me tell you, when he shined that light on it, just like he shined that computer up on me and I was able to find out things, telling y'all, things start to open up, things start to happen. Alan B said the victimhood is the most nauseating tactic. It's sickening. Yeah, I mean, what you want to do, Adam? They can't be they got to be either the victim or the victor, and they ain't about to be the victor in this situation. So they're like, nah, it's your fault. I'm if you would have told me I love you 300 more times than what you usually would say, I would have cheated on you. They got the dumbest excuses on why they cheated on you. They would even go to therapy and lie in therapy because I had that happen. Shannon had that happen. I know other people had that happen. So the Black Widow would go to therapy and say, you know what? When I went to the Dominican Republic, I did not cheat. Only to find out a few years later, no, when she went to the Dominican Republic, the boy proposed to her with a, I can't make this up. Man, I wish I had a picture of the boy proposed to her. Y'all know them lollipop rings that we used to suck when we was like 3 years old? I'm not making this up. I'm not even trying to be funny. That's what he proposed to her with. I found a picture later on. He got down on one knee and gave this girl a doggone a ring pop. That's what it's called. He gave her a ring pop. I say, are you serious? Just saying. I'm just saying. How you get somebody a ring pop as a proposal? And then this is how evil the Black Widow is and don't like truth. Instead of him buying her a ring, she bought her own rings. I find this out later on. I can't make this stuff up. The Black Widow bought her own rings because I told y'all the man couldn't afford a ring. That's how crazy these people are. So you so big in fantasy that you making up things as you go on the fly. So that's what the Black Widow does. So you have to realize, hey, telling y'all, man, I wish I'd have kept that picture. I wish I'd have kept that picture. A ring pop. A ring pop. In Dominican Republic, a ring pop. I don't know what it was, but I seen the picture. I was like, are you serious? A ring pop? A proposal? How many ladies put a 1 in the chat? Would you take a proposal if a man got down? I ain't talking about when y'all 5. I'm talking about a grown man, whatever your age is and whatever men you like to date, they age. If he got down on one knee, put a 1 in there if you would take a ring pop proposal. Right there. You can suck the lollipop. You're going to end up with a little yellow or blue plastic, a little plastic thing. Put a 2 in the chat if you would not accept their proposal. We're doing 1s and 2s tonight. So 2 is for no, 1 is for yes. If you would accept that proposal with a ring pop. You can't make this up. I wish I'd. Man, I'm telling y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, like Shannon just said, you have women out here that's proposing to men. Yeah, I'm saying that too. That's a whole different. I don't know. I'm just saying. I know people think I'm making this up. I'm not making this up, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Ace say 2, LOL. Hey, I don't know. Ace, they might have a woman out there that might actually say, well, you know, I'll take the ring pop because maybe he go buy me something big later on. Okay. Kingdom mind. Oh no, don't cuss. Don't cuss. She said, don't make me cuss. Hey, Francine Jackson, welcome. She said she put a 2. My wife said, heck no to the no. Y'all funny. Alan B say, wow, ring pop. He was her sugar daddy for. Oh, that's cold-blooded, Alan. That's cold-blooded. I never thought, yeah, that was her sugar daddy. I can't make this up, bro. Can't make this up. A ring pop, bro. That's what he gave her. And he was serious about it. When you look at the picture, whoever took the picture, it probably was her best friend, and that was who was there. He was serious, man, about the ring pop proposal. And this wait, hold on. This is the craziest part. I didn't get to the good part. She said yes. She said the Black Widow said yes. I'm just saying. She said yes. I can't make this up, man. She said yes. Love Peace say no way. Obviously said yes because they got married. They planned out the wedding and got married a year and a half or so later. For a ring pop. It don't take much to please some of y'all women out there. I guess, you know, ring pop. So for y'all single men out there, if y'all got a ring pop, you can do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let me stop. Don't do that. I'm just saying. Lou say 2. I told you we like to crack up and laugh. We're gonna spread the truth. It's gonna be funny a little bit, but I can't make up the ring pop. I wish I'd have kept that picture, but I had to throw that stuff away, man. I had to throw it away. Kenyatta, welcome. Thank you for joining. I had to throw it away. KBA said, I'm happy to learn from my mistakes. Time to live righteous and move on. Better things with boundaries, of course, and God in my heart, mind, and spirit. Amen. That's what it's all about. It's about learning from our mistakes. Because that's why Shannon and I are not going to Honduras. She's not going by us. No, I'm playing. We're just not going to Honduras. Honduras, we talked about it after we had the show that night. We're just talking about Honduras. I've been to Honduras. I don't see nothing. There's no Walmart there. It's no Kroger. It's no HEB. Whatever store, restaurant. The only restaurant that was in Honduras, and I don't know if this all around the country, was a restaurant called Bojangles. They sell chicken. Don't get me wrong. The chicken was good. Everything else was just little local spots. Now, they do have some resorts because the cruise ships come in. But I don't think you're going to Honduras and go, how most places you can go and they find a Walmart. I done been to Mexico. They got Walmart or something down the street where you can go buy. Not in Honduras. Ain't no Walmart. no Sam's, no Lowe's, no Home Depot, no Popeyes, no Burger King. They ain't even got McDonald's. None of that stuff. I'm just saying. All you got is Bojangles, and it was attached to a gas station. I'm just saying. So if you want to go there, y'all go ahead. Let me know about it, because I'm not going. I'm just saying, I'm not going. I'm good with the Honduras trip. One, that's how they say that, Rizzo, one and done. That's my one trip, and I'm good. Jasmine say, yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, she got to be from the hood where women are desperate. This is the crazy thing, Jasmine. This is a crazy thing. She graduated from Xavier University as a chemist. She wasn't really from the hood, from what I know, from what her mom told me. She wasn't really from the hood. She wasn't that woman. She's like one of them uppity, what's the word? Man, like stuck up kind of people. That's kind of how she is. You know, that was her. But yeah, went to college, you know, graduated, you know, had a job, you know, she was a supervisor, real smart, very intelligent, but dumb at the same time. How can you be smart and dumb? I don't know where they do that at. I mean, you smart and you dumb. I heard of people being street smart but dumb about the facts of life, or vice versa. And maybe that's what this is, but just dumb. You book smart, you dumb about other stuff. I mean, because most people don't accept ring pop proposals. I'm just saying. Let me see. Alan B say Honduras only have stores that sell ring pop. I don't know, Alan B, because that happened in Dominican Republic. I'll find that out later on. He proposed to her in Dominican Republic with the ring pop. So maybe he bought it from Honduras, or maybe, I don't know, Rizzo know about Dominican Republic. Maybe Dominican Republic got a big stash of ring pops too, and maybe that's what he's seen. That's what he can afford. Now, I figure what a ring pop about $1.50. I mean, that's what the man can afford. I mean, I don't know. Ring pop. Hey, at the end of the day, he got the proposal he wanted. So she said yes. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe some of y'all men should step your game up, stop buying these diamond rings and get some ring pops, because ring pops they got women out here saying yes. I'm just saying, they got women out here saying yes to the ring pops. Just saying. Let me keep moving. I got stuck on this ring pop, but let me just keep moving. I'm just saying. Yeah, there I have some women out there that's saying yes for the ring pop. So Janet said, I learned what healthy love is, and it's not online. Subscribe to site to go on YouTube. Education is short. Amen. As long as you can find your healing and get to a point where you're not making the same mistakes you used to, that's what we want. I say, like Shannon and I don't care where you get your healing from, where you go, you just need to get it. You need to go there. You need to stop letting people buy ring pops for you and keep it moving. Just saying. All right, let's keep moving. Let's get into our first Bible verse. So I didn't waste the time talking about ring pops for the last 20 minutes messing with y'all. But 1 Kings 18:13, hasn't not been told, my Lord, what I did when Jezebel killed the prophets of the Lord, how I hid 100 men of the Lord's prophets by 50s in a cave and fed them bread and water. The reason why I brought this verse out, my thing is, if you think about it, some of these YouTube channels, like mine and my wife and Telsha and different people, this is what we're doing. We're trying to hide you from the Jezebel. We're trying to teach you about the Jezebel. Now, we're not feeding you with bread and water, but we're feeding you with Bible scriptures, with knowledge, with stuff that actually happened to us, so you can learn. I'm not saying I'm the savior. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that we out here trying to help y'all, because a lot of us have been in this situation. And even in the chat, that's why we say participate in the chat, ask questions, because even if I don't answer, they got people that can answer the question about Jezebel, about this Black Widow, about Ahab, about Leviathan, about all these different spirits. They got people that's up on game on a lot of this stuff. I'm still learning some of this stuff, but I know enough to tell you that if you were the Black Widow, you better run. I know that. And I know that if you're on this YouTube channel, you're on here for a reason. So you're here to get fed, you know, this word or this teaching or whatever it is, and get a little comedy. Like Auntie Karen always say, you go laugh, but we go get something taught in here too. So the Black Widow also loves to be the center of attention. So if they're in a group, they want to be the center of attention. They want to be the ringleader. They want to be the alpha female. We're talking about female. So they want to be the alpha female. So if you sit there and think about women that you've been around that want to be that alpha, want to be the center of attention, I'm not saying they're Jezebel. I'm not saying they're not Jezebel either. What I am saying, you might want to watch out. You might want to just have your antennas up, your narc antenna, your narc radar, whatever you want to call it. You might want to be up on game and realize that this person might be doing things. It ain't nothing good to help you. I can tell you that much. If you're dealing with a female malignant narcissist in a friendship, relationship, or in the workplace, be on guard. If you don't remember nothing else, if you're dealing with this person, you realize some of these things that I'm talking about relate to that woman that you work with, or that girl that you dating, or the girl that the apple of your eye, and you seen that at Walmart, you're like, ooh, that's the girl for me. Well, I ain't never met nobody in Walmart that I said that's the girl for me, but I'm just saying, maybe, maybe I can go down to candy aisle and buy a ring pop and you can propose right there in Walmart. Okay, I quit with the ring pop. But what I'm saying is, if you meet that woman or you around that woman, man, be on guard. Because the woman, that Jezebel, that black widow don't mean nothing good for you. Nothing at all. Nothing. They love to be competitive. And I'm not talking about in sports. I'm just talking about in everything. Now that I think about it, my ex was competitive because not only did she want one husband, she wanted two. So she competitive. See what I'm saying? I just didn't know we was in competition. I didn't know I was in a competition. I thought once you married the person, I don't think you got to worry about them going to marry somebody else while y'all still married. I'm just saying. But they real competitive. So the Jezebel is competitive. Take it from me. They very competitive. They will marry another man just to show you how competitive they are. I'm just saying. And that's not even funny. I guess it is now. I wouldn't have been laughing back then. But yes, they very competitive in everything that they do. At work, they competitive. You think, you about to present a proposal like at work with all your documents and stuff. The Black Widow go try to present something similar to yours, but then, maybe come in with revealing clothing or whatever, just to say, hey, why don't you read mine? Why are you looking at? Just saying. So you got to recognize the Black Widow in the workplace is, they evil. You think they evil at home? They cutthroat at work because they're getting people fired. They're getting people fired. And the Black Widow is still there. And nobody can figure out who's the person that's getting people fired. You just see the manager call you in the office and say, hey, we got to let you go because we had some reports. Because you ever notice how they always say they? It ain't they. It's that one Black Widow that says something about you that you looked at them or you followed them home. They make up lies. They live in a world of lies and deceit. So realize that. Nothing about this stuff is true. The Black Widow loves to talk about others behind their backs, but shows them love in public. How many of y'all, put a 1 in the chat, how many of y'all have been around a woman, a Black Widow, male or female, that will smile in your face, happy-go-lucky, but you know for a fact they talk they talk about you behind your back? Just put a 1 in the chat, because I've been there, because I've seen this like firsthand. They do this all the time. They do this all the time. It's something they do all the time. And they be in your friendships. They be in your family. Some of y'all, it's your sisters, it's your mamas, they Black Widows. They the Jezebel spirit. And as soon as we leave the house, they talking about you. That's how crazy this is. Y'all go there for the Christmas party, buy them the biggest Christmas gift, pay $300-$400 for a gift. And everybody showing you love. As soon as you walk out of the house, I can't stand her. I can't stand him. What? Well, what happened to all that love? What happened to all that love and support? That's where the Black Widow gets you at, because they come off just so nice. They go to church, they sit on the front pew. They the one that jumps up and say amen when the pastor's saying something. Every time he says something, amen, pastor, amen, because they want to be seen. They wear the white, but they ain't nothing about them pure. They should be wearing black like they're going to a funeral because they're evil. I'm just saying. I ain't here to judge. I'm just telling y'all that woman that's wearing white all the time at church, amen, pastor, and the one that's spreading the rumors around the church, sleeping with other deacons in the church, sleeping with some of the young men in the church, that's the Black Widow right there. But again, the church won't even call out because they got Black Widows. We all know narcissists right there in the pulpit sometimes. So we talking about the woman that's not even in the pulpit. But again, nobody calls them out. They don't hold them accountable. They only want to look at what you did. Why are we only looking at my sin? Why are we not looking at what she doing? Y'all say she been there for 40 years and then slept with everybody in the church. But y'all not talking about that. Boy, that's Miss Watkins. So, she give a lot to the building fund. You talk about the building fund that y'all haven't built yet? It's been 30 years. Y'all ain't built the church yet? Don't get me started with that. I'm just saying. But Miss Watkins, just because she gives to the building fund generously every month, thousands of dollars, and we've never seen a brick. We ain't seen, matter of fact, they ain't cleared the grass yet. But y'all allow the Black Widow to stay in there just because she paying money. That's how the Black Widow get by with stuff. They giving money, they feeding. Just saying. I just call it like I see it, y'all. Just call it like I see it. Let's get into our next Bible verse. 1 Kings 19:1. Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done and how he had killed all the prophets with the sword. If y'all don't know the story about Elijah and Jezebel, we should know it, but be enlightened that Jezebel was evil. And we all know she was thrown down there and killed by dogs. I don't think I got that verse on there, but in here. But I'm just saying Jezebel is evil. Very, very evil. If you think about it, she was evil in the Bible. You don't think she evil in real life right now? If it's still that same spirit, think how evil they wrote about this woman in the Bible. If there would be a movie called Jezebel, that would be an evil. That's one of the movies I probably wouldn't go watch. It'd be one of them evil, sadistic movies where she's going around killing men, like having sex with them and killing them right after she's sleeping with them and stuff like that. I'm just saying. But yet and still, we date these people or we work with these people and we just like shove them off like it's no big deal. I'm telling you, it is a big deal. It's a huge deal. It should be a huge deal to you. And my wife say, and that's the problem. The four-wall church is Ahab to Jezzy in the bed with Babylon. They can't expose her because she has them in her web. Exactly. Like I said, she giving money. She's controlling the church. She's controlling the pastor for the most part. She's on the deaconess board. She's on the building fund board, the committee. She on all these committees. So she got her. A spider has 8 legs. She's in everything. Just where woo over here, over there. Everything that's going on in the church, new members. She in there. She the one walking to the back to go. I don't want that lady talking to me. She a Black Widow. What a men at the church. Why I can't talk to one of y'all? Why I gotta talk to this woman? She wearing black right now. She look crazy. Just saying. I'm just saying. Rizzo said, if you want your life to be hard, do what is easy. If you want your life to be easy, do what is hard. Pooh. That's a mic drop right there. Prayer and supplication is the key to knowing God's will for you. Amen to that. Thank you for sharing that. Alan B said, not the building fund. Yes, the building fund. She gives to the building fund all the time, Alan B. All the time. That's why she's still in the church, because she got a lot of money. She giving to the building fund, and everybody just, it doesn't matter what she do. She can get up in the church and curse, and nobody would, they'll just say, that's Miss Watkins. You know, she do that sometimes. She got all time. No, she don't. She the Black Widow. She crazy. She ain't got no dog on all time. Y'all, okay. Y'all believe if y'all want to. Go ahead, believe if you want to. Can't be talking to Janet Foot. I don't ask all my child's father is dumb. I had to enforce the OOP again after so many years. You can't sleep on them. Okay, y'all talking again. Family members helping family members. Thank you, Cat BX, for helping out. Yes. Let's see what else in here before I keep moving. Alan B say Jezebel represents true evil. God says not to give holy things to dogs. Yet Jezebel was cast down to the dogs. So if she was holy, she wouldn't be cast down to the dogs. If she was holy, she wouldn't have took a ring pop as a proposal. If she was holy, she wouldn't have got married to another man while she was married to me. If she was holy, she wouldn't have cheated on you while y'all was on hard times. If, like I told you, it could be a man or woman. If he was holy, he wouldn't have choked you or beat you or whatever he did to you to try to get you. I don't know if y'all listening to me or not, but what I'm saying is the Jezebel spirit, the Ahab spirit, these different spirits, don't get it. Don't just think it's just a woman. It can be a man too. Think about it. Think about some of the men that have female tendencies. And I'm not talking about just barely. I'm talking about like really, really female tendencies. So you don't think the Jezebel could be in that person? Or you don't think that the Jezebel could be just a maybe a hardcore gym guy? She could be in that. I mean, it's a spirit. It's not, don't get caught up with, oh, it's just women. It's not. It's men and women. So we have to realize that we can get hit from either way. You can get married to a woman that's a Jezebel. You can get married to a man that's a Jezebel. So you can get hit from either way. You have to have your P's and your I's dotted, your T's crossed, your Bible read, your prayer said, and like Hawk Hogan say, you got to eat your vitamins. You got to be on one, because, and I ain't talking about the rap song. I'm talking about you got to be on one. You got to be with God and know that you got to be on one. Because this Jezebel spirit is nothing to play with. Nothing at all. And if she can get into your little circle of friends or in your family, she's going to destroy it. It might take her a little time. It might take a few years, maybe 10, 20 years. She's going to destroy it, though. She's going to destroy it. She's going to have you wondering why no families come over to your house. Because the Jezebel spirit in your house, they don't want to go over to your house. Because your evil wife is evil. She's Jezebel. They don't want to go over there. You wonder why your homeboys want to come over there and watch the football game. Wow, baby boys got to go to their house. Because you married to a Jezebel. That's why they don't want to go to your doggone house and watch the football game. I'd rather stay at my house than go to somebody's house where the wife talking to the man, well, it's my house and stuff like that. Nobody want to be around that drama. So again, you married to the Jezebel, you have to realize you married to that Jezebel, you got to keep it moving. You really do. You can't stay stuck on that. Just saying. All right, let's keep moving, y'all. If you follow the trail of destruction, you will see a pattern that the Black Widow leaves behind. It's like breadcrumbs. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to realize. That's what Shannon be talking about when she say do background checks or trying to find out about these people, start asking questions before you just start dating some of these people. They got a trail of destruction. It's just like a job. Before they hire you, what do? They call other jobs that you work at to see what kind of, they can't share as much as they used to back in the 90s, but they share different information to see what kind of person you are. Same thing when you're trying to buy a house or rent a house. Guess what? They do a background check. They pull your credit because your credit is unworthy. They won't give you the house. So it's the same thing with these people, these Jezebel demonic people. You got to do background checks on these people. When I say background checks, I'm not talking about going and put some paperwork. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about doing your work. I'm talking about doing God's work. I'm talking about reading your Bible. I'm talking about going to God in prayer. I'm talking about maybe talking to some of their friends and seeing what happened with their last relationship, because we all know the Jezebel go lie to you. They go tell you their last relationship, it ended, it wasn't nothing really to talk about. Nah, it's something to talk about, because obviously if you're not in a relationship, it's for a reason. Just saying. Think about that, man. They got a trail of destruction laid out all over the place. And we blind to it. We like men, we see this figure, like, man, she fine. I can't believe she killed the last husband. Man, fool, are you crazy? No, it's in the paperwork. It says she killed her last husband. It's in the newspaper. It says she killed him, she drugged him. But she ain't go to jail for it because of some. But y'all want to marry her because she fine. You go die because she fine too. How about that? You go die for the same reason. You go die because you married the Jezebel. Can't make this up, man. Hey, how you doing, Taylor? Welcome. Thank you for joining. We just in here talking about the old Black Widow, old female narcissist. That's all we're doing. We just sharing some old Honduran stories and things like that. That's all we're doing. They had me talking about Honduras again. It's always Jazz. You can blame Jasmine and my wife for me talking about Honduras whenever I talk about Honduras. But this fit the bill what I'm talking about, the Black Widow, because of what my ex did. That's a classic Black Widow. In the workplace, classic Black Widow is what I had in my last job, or what you might have had at your job. That woman that's always want to know everybody's business, that want to share everybody's business, and that the same person that's going to bake you a pie and tell you it's going to be okay and listen to your sob stories and then turn around when you leave and try to get you fired. That's that same woman. Just saying. Can't make this up. It's the same woman. It's one and the same. They look different. I mean, when you look at the physical, you're like, but she's so nice. She greets everybody. She's so nice. Okay. You believe that if you want to. You believe that same person is nice. And then once you realize you're going to have so many stab wounds in your back, you got to go to the hospital for real. I ain't talking about spirit. You got to really go to the hospital. Man, look here, man. I'm just saying. Let me see my wife. So I've seen people marry someone and they are like the fifth or sixth spouse. Like, are you asking questions? No, they're not asking questions. They don't care. They're looking at the physical. They're like, man, she fine. She speaks nice. What? She fine and she speak nice. I can say a lot of people speak nice. That don't mean I want to date. Not now one of them. Yeah, I said not now one of them. I don't even know how to spell now. I don't know if you spell it like the stuff you take off your hair. Whatever. Not now one of them. I'm just getting real. Whatever. Hello, how you doing, Tian Walker? I don't know if I missed you or whatever, but thank you for joining. So you have to realize that this Jezebel spirit and these people got 5, 6, 7 husbands. Y'all think that's kind of strange? And they look at them, oh, well, they so pretty. Yeah, they pretty ugly. And I ain't talking about the physical. They pretty ugly because they heart. Something wrong right here. Something wrong up here. They spirit not right, but y'all stuck on the physical. I'm talking to the men right now. You stuck on the physical. You thinking that I got me a dime piece. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Your dime piece. Okay. You got a dime. You got a trophy wife. A lot of men like to marry. We see it in sports all the time. They marry these trophy wives and they get drugged through the mud. I ain't gonna name no names. I'm just saying. Get drugged through the mud. You sitting there like, wait, what happened? And everybody, what they say, well, she's so pretty, she's so nice. Every time I seen it, she smiled for the camera, she talked to us. That's a front. That's fake. That's phony. How many times I gotta tell y'all that? That's phony. When she get home, she throwing plates and dishes, breaking your $2,000 vase. I'm talking about for the rich people. I ain't got no $2,000 vase. I'm talking about the rich people. She breaking stuff. She's scratching up your car, driving your car into the tree, setting your clothes on fire. But we want to say, but she's so nice. Your definition of nice and mine is totally different. I see that right now. We do not agree. We do not agree on that. Just saying, we don't agree. Not even a little bit. That's not my definition of nice, not even a little bit. When I see something like that going on, whether it's at work or anything, I do this. I run. And I keep on running until I get away from the Jezebel spirit and leave the Black Widow behind, because the Black Widow is evil. That's what I do. I don't know what you do, but I don't even run that fast as far as, but I got a car. I can jump in the car and drive, but I'm just saying, run out the door and get to moving. Pack your clothes. Get out of there. Just say it. The vulnerable, covert female narcissist, hypersensitive, defensive, and even shows signs of shyness. Let's think about that for a second. My ex was kind of shy. He's kind of shy. She was hypersensitive for the most part. Be sensitive about different things that you thought she shouldn't be sensitive about. She was very defensive, especially when you called out on anything. She'll get very defensive. Well, maybe she's a covert. Maybe that's what that is. I'm just saying. If they fit the bill, how you say it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. So it's probably, maybe I was married to a covert female narcissist. I know she was a Jezebel. I know she was the Black Widow. I can tell you that much, because everything that I know from when that happened to now, I'm 100. I'm 1,000. No. I'm 1,000,000% sure that she was a Jezebel, Black Widow, just covert narcissist, just evil, because of everything that I witnessed. I went 1,000,000. That ain't even on the scales. I went 1,000,000% sure. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all, Alan B, and some of y'all can say the same thing. Some of the women that you was with in the past, when you look back on it, there was that Jezebel spirit, there was that evil woman, and she was just trying to take you for everything. Money, trying to kill you, trying to destroy you, destroy your reputation. And remember, it's not just women. They got male Jezebels out there too. Some of y'all women involved with too. And we just sitting there like, well, I thought a Jezebel can only be a woman. No. Who told you that? No. So I'm gonna jump into the chat right after this. The Black Widow comes off as happy-go-lucky and may come off as positive, like a positive person, but quick to blame others for bringing her down. How do they don't even go? None of that was written right there goes together. You think about it. How can you come off happy-go-lucky and positive, but you quick to blame others for bringing her down? Why would we have to bring you down, Black Widow? What is it? What is it? Is it the black clothes you wear? Is it the evil words you say? Or is it the evil word curses you say? Shannon talks about witchcraft a lot. If you want to know about that, evil word curses. Is it that? Is it because you cheated on me? Is it because you don't like me? Is it because you tried to kill me? Is it? Yes, I'm going to bring you down. I'm going to continue to talk about the Black Widow, because this is just the beginning, because the Black Widow is evil as they come. To me, I'm not saying they don't have no evil male narcissists, because we know they have them too. But to me, that female narcissist, that Black Widow, the one that's just so nice to everybody, I think she's more evil than her male counterpart. That's just me. Y'all might disagree. I'm just saying from my point of view, I think she's more evil than her male counterpart, because the men are like upfront with it. Like, they're going to hit you in public or curse you out in front of the people. The female don't do that. She's going to act nice because she's the female. And usually, even in the military, Alan B probably can attest to this too, and Shannon as well. In the military, like when you had a female involved, like more men will come around and try to help her. They didn't do that for a man when he fell down. They were like, man, you better get your butt up. But the woman fell down, everybody help. I'm not saying you shouldn't. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, when you got a female narcissist and she's doing this bidding like in front of everybody, like she's just so nice. What do you think gonna happen when she call the cops and the cop is her best friend, or when she go to work and say, my husband hit me last night? They're gonna believe her, even though she the one sock you across your head and try to hit you with a golf club and things like that. But they gonna believe the female. No, she already done set all this up. See, we playing checkers, they playing chess. It's a difference. It's a different game. They have similar meanings, but they different. It's like playing Monopoly and playing Scrabble. It's not the same game. They board games, but they're not the same. It's like playing Uno and playing spades. I can play spades okay, but I can kill you in Uno. But what I'm saying is, if the Jezebel playing spades and all you know is Uno, you know, you screwed. That's all I'm saying. You screwed. At the end of the day, you're a screw. I'm telling you, screwed. Let me jump in the chat. Let me see the chat lit up right now. Let me see what I missed. Let me go back just a little bit. Love Peace say, once you know what you're dealing with, spiritual warfare, just need to do the work to remove those demonic, these demons and the means from our lives forever. And that's part of it, Love Peace. We have to be willing to do the work. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you just scared because of the unknown. And what I'm saying is, when you married and you with that Jezebel spirit, even me, even knowing what had just happened and how to do it, I still was scared. I'm like, man, I gotta go start this over again. This is my second marriage. I'm like, man, now I'm thinking to myself, like, man, is it me? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm perfect, so I had things I had to work on as well. I will admit to that. But what I'm saying is, you in that state of shock, like, dang, this just happened again? Okay, I got cheated on the first marriage. Now this marriage, like, okay, what did I do? So now I had to hold myself accountable. So now I think that unknown is what keeps us there for years longer. But after I found out that, I just was planning my exit strategy at that point. It was just, okay, how do I get out of this? But God hooked all that up. God gave me the job and the means to be able to afford while I was making great money. And then, like I told y'all, she thought I was gonna fight her over the house because we had built that house together. But God is so good. He's very, very good. Because what happened was, like I told y'all before, for y'all that don't know, my name wasn't on the house. You want to know why? I had bad credit. I can't make this up. I'm laughing because I had bad credit then when we built the house. But when I got ready to buy my own house, I ain't need no co-signer. So you figure that one out. Think about what I'm telling you. When we built that house together, me and that Jezebel, we built that house. I couldn't get on the loan because my credit was bad. I couldn't get on none of that stuff. But when I got ready to buy my own house, I didn't need no co-signer. I bought my own house. I furnished the whole house by myself. So we have to realize, like you said, you got to put in the work and be ready to move when God tells us to move. And that's the thing. God telling us to leave, but we're not ready. And we stay in there too long. We stay in there months and years longer than what we need to. And the whole time, God, like, I told you to leave 4-5 years ago. That's why. And then we want to blame God. A lot of them want to blame God and say, well, God, why I'm still in this? God, like, I told you to go 4-5 years ago. Why are you still here? I thought you left. No, I'm saying God then went on to do other things. I'm not saying that's what he said, but I thought you left when I told you. I'm just saying. Just saying. Cat BX say, I want to court, and he gave me some and stopped payments. So I called his elderly parents, stopped protecting a man child, which he called my child who is under 18 old, told, don't you ever. Yeah, they like to get the kids involved. Jezebel loves to get the kid involved. Love Peace say, sweet as pie. Yeah. And gotta say, absolutely true. They are the worst. Ace say, ex-narc was a vulnerable, covert male narcissist. Woo, with those traits. See what I'm saying? Go either way. I'm glad you put that on there. It's female Jezebel spirit, and it's also male Jezebel. It is. He didn't stand up for himself in certain situations and got his feelings hurt over little things that happened to him at work. Man, come on now. Now, if I'm a grown man, I'm gonna be real. Can I be real with y'all? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I can't say that there's one job that I had that I didn't stand up for myself. Now, years back, I'm not gonna lie, I got fired for standing up for myself, but I stood up for myself. I'm not gonna let you run me over at a job. And people think just because they're your supervisor or just because they this, that, and the third, that they can just talk to you anyway. Nah. So if you're a man, stand up, be a man. If you're a woman, stand up, be a woman. But don't try to be both. I mean, do you. Be you. That's all I can say. So you have to be real about what your intentions and real about, the person that you're with. Telsha say they let the worst, evil, horrific things fall out of their mouth. She is definitely like a Black Widow spider. She is the most evil narc, hands down. 100. I agree with you. Like I'm 1,000,000% agreeing with that. For real, for real, for real. Hello, Rise Up and Speak Ministry. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Agree with yes, because it's true. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Like Sophia say, so true. Female narcs for the most part are covert. They covert and they the worst. I'm telling y'all, when you run across, it's one thing to run across a male narc, and that's evil as evil can get. But when you run across that female, she's gonna hit you. It's like being in a ring with somebody and they punch you 4 times, you ain't see their hand move. Rizzo, no, I'm talking about people that watch boxing. I mean, they that quick. So the female narc, when she covert and evil as she been, and as pretty as she may come off and fine and glorious and all this other stuff. Well, she's not glorious, she evil, but you know what I'm saying? Like she has this front and fake, like, you know, all her pictures on Instagram, everything is always, you know, in the light, and she's a mother, and you know, she saved a Rottweiler from a burning tree. Man, come on, man. This all is fake and phony. I guarantee that Rottweiler wasn't in the tree because I don't know too many Rottweilers that climb in the tree, usually as a cat. So therefore, the lie detector determined that was a lie. You want to learn about lie detectors? You can go watch, listen to Rizzo Protector Group. He has a couple shows on lie detectors. Shameless plug for my brother Rizzo. I'm just saying. But yeah, so you got these people out here lying about stuff, things they did, and all of it turned out to be a lie. Because they live in lies. They live in lies. They ain't nothing about them. It's honest. They can't be honest. How can you be with somebody and the first thing they told you was a lie? They don't even tell you their real name sometimes. Her name's Sarah, but she tell you her name Keisha. Is that your middle name? No, her middle name was Shamika. So Sarah Shamika Walker. I just made that up. Why you told me your name was Keisha? Well, I didn't know we was gonna be together. But yet still, men, we see this physical, oh, she fine though. You know, she just playing about her name. Was she though? Was she really playing about her name being Keisha? Keisha is her alter ego. You just didn't know. You go figure out Keisha a little later on down the line. I'm just saying. I just call it like I said. So you figure that out later on. And then when you figure that out, let me know how that works out. Matter of fact, don't let me know. I don't want to know because I guarantee it's gonna be some evil stuff said, evil things did. I don't want to know. I'm good. I don't want to know. Now, you want to call me for life coaching, we can talk about it, but you got to pay me for it. You got to pay for me to listen to. See, right now you're getting free game. But if you want to go do this anyway, now you can call me as a life coach, and then I'm going to charge you to sit there and listen to you and then tell you the same thing I just told you on this video. I'm just saying. I'm just being real with you. I'm just telling y'all what it is. Just saying. Rise Up and Speak Life Ministry say it's good to talk about this stuff because if you don't, those demons inside these narcissists will run this world. Full force, speed ahead. The enemy hate being exposed. They hate being exposed. It's like Alan B said earlier. You shine a light on roaches, they take off. But the whole time it's darkness, they all on your countertop. They ain't being nasty, but it's true. So what do you think the demons doing? As long as they're in the dark doing their little evil stuff, they gonna continue doing that. Once you start exposing them, that's when they start throwing darts at you. They start getting mad at you and talking about you. But you can talk about me. I don't care. For y'all that don't know, I'm the king of jokes for the most part. I mean, I'm not even Kevin Hart or anything, but my thing is coming to clowning and stuff like that. You catch me on a good day, I can go toe-to-toe with some of the best of them. I just choose not to. Just saying. Just choose not to. So let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Okay. You got to our next Bible verse. 1 Kings 18:4. And when Jezebel cut off the prophets of the Lord, now I might be saying this wrong. I'm gonna say Obadiah. I don't know. I'll be messing up names. I forgot. I was doing something. I was supposed to recognize how to say it. But anyway, took 100 prophets and hid them by 50s in a cave and fed them with bread and water. So you remember that verse I said earlier? Where is it? Where is it at? Where is it at? It was 18:13. So you have to realize again that some of us are out here giving you free game about Jezebel, about Ahab, about narcissists in general, about Leviathan, about all these things. We're giving you free game. This game is free. A lot of stuff is even in the chat. If you read the chat, you can't read it while it's live. If you go back and watch the replays of some of these lives, like Telsha, like Narcissist, my wife, Watch Mine, and other people that got these, you go back and actually looking at people are talking about things that have happened to them. And a lot of times you can relate to some of the things that happened to them because it happened to you. I can go back and read something like, man, that same thing Alan B said, that happened to me. Or like what Rizzo said, I remember something similar happened to me, because you got to realize a lot of this is still the same. It's the same spirit. It might be different people. It's the same spirit. You might be in a different city, in a different state. You might be in a different country. Same spirit. They're going to have different names about the people. Same spirit. It's still the same. So all the stories going to end up relating. Now, you might not get a Honduras story, but I promise somebody got a Honduras story out there. And I want to meet it. Somebody got a Honduras story. It's going to be worse than mine. I promise you somebody got one. Y'all think I'm the only one? I'm not. I hope I'm not. I'm just saying. Hey, if I am, hey, so be it. I'll keep telling the Honduras story, but I guarantee somebody else got a story just like that. Black Widow, she gets off on sucking the life out of everyone she comes into contact with. So it don't matter who it is. It don't matter who it is. She don't care about you. She's going to suck the life out of you. When I ain't just talking about just killing you physically. She killing you spiritually. Remember that thing I said a couple of weeks ago about a spiritual concussion? Right now, some of y'all got a spiritual concussion because this Jezebel spirit has just, I ain't talking about she slapped you physically. She hit you so hard with all this it's a perception. It's a fun, it's fake. So she hit you with all this stuff, and then she dropped you with, she hit you with a ton of bricks after that. So she hit you with all this seduction and lust and all this stuff, this physical, say all the good things, cook food, because that's how they get to you. They cook good food and stuff, and they say all these things. And then next thing you know, a ton of bricks hit you. Wham! And then you find out she got married to somebody in Honduras. Or you find out she just cheated on you with your best man. What is going on? Like, what happened? And then we're trying to figure out, like, what did I do or what I didn't did? It doesn't matter what you did, because what I do know is that you with a Jezebel spirit. It don't matter what you could have done, what you should have done, what you would have done in this situation, that situation. It don't matter, because she was going to do what she was going to do when she was going to do it. I'm just telling y'all the truth. She was going to do it regardless. It don't matter. It don't matter how good you was to the Jezebel. It don't matter what you bought for the Jezebel. It don't matter if you cook for the Jezebel. It don't matter if you get a chef for the Jezebel. It don't matter if you buy her a new car. It don't matter if you buy her a new ring every year. It don't matter if y'all go on trips and vacations year in, year out, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a year. It doesn't matter. The Jezebel is still going to be the Jezebel at the end of the day, because you want to know why? And this is the shocker. Nah, it's not a shocker, because she's the Jezebel. That's why. She's going to do Jezebel things. It's like going out and it's like going out in the jungle. Or well, you ain't got to go in the jungle. Louisiana, that's where I'm from. It's like going to Louisiana, going to the bayou and getting bit by an alligator. What you thought the alligator was going to do? The alligator going to do alligator thing. He going to bite you, go try to kill you. The Jezebel going to do Jezebel's things. You think she's going to change because she married you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you to change the Jezebel? Who? I mean, are you the savior of Jezebel? I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, what are you doing? So my thing is, a lot of us think, again, men, a lot of us think we can sit there and change some of this stuff. Nah, we can't. That Jezebel could be the Jezebel to the day she died, unless she gives her life over to Christ. And then I'm not, God can change anybody, but they have to be willing and wanting to change. A lot of these people don't want to change. They've been getting by with stuff. For the most part, they get away with stuff. You think my ex changed her ways? I'm pretty sure she hasn't. She probably got another prey in her web of deceit. Probably got somebody else and doing the same type things. Has she changed? I don't know. I don't keep up with it. But what I am saying, most Jezebels probably gonna stay the same. Most narcissists gonna stay the same. Let me change that. They're not gonna stay the same. They're gonna get worse. In age, they get worse. So until the day they die, they go get worse. But they always gonna be their true self, which is Jezebel, which is Narcissist, which is Ahab, which is Leviathan, and all these other spirits. That's what they're gonna be. Just saying, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm just saying. Manipulation is one of her favorite tactics. She loves to manipulate people, not just you. She loves to manipulate people. So I'm talking about like their family. So if it's just you, and I'm talking to the men, but let's say it's just you, your wife, and your kids. Oh, she's manipulating the kids and you. To the women, if you're married to a Jezebel man, he's going to manipulate. He's going to have you out there living in the country by yourself, feeding horses. And you're not even a country girl. Ain't nothing you want to ever learn. You're a city girl. That's where you want to be at. But he have you out there because you know why? He want to get you away from the family. And when the family do come around, it's always an issue because the Jezebel spirit is within your hand, within your man, within your husband. But we don't recognize it because we sitting there like, well, he just say, he loved the country. Yeah. Okay. Maybe so. Maybe you do love the country. But when he cheated on you with your homegirl on Facebook, we let that one slide. And then when he did it again with your sister, you just stopped talking to your sister because you said that was evil. Let's think about it for a second. So he cheated on you with your homegirl on Facebook. You found out about it. Then he cheated on you with your sister. You stopped talking to your sister, but you kept the man. I don't think that makes any kind of sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. You would think I would still probably stop talking to my sister for a little while, but wouldn't you stop talking to the man? I mean, I'm just saying, wouldn't you stop talking to him? But no, because some women, they just like, nah, that's my man. Like they got a little TikTok thing going around with the dude doing all kind of crazy stuff behind him. Like, that's my man. No, it's not. That's a Jezebel. It's not your man. No, it's not your man. Because that was your man. That was the God sent man. Or that was the man for you. He wouldn't be doing none of that stuff. But again, yeah, that's my man. See, I just stay with him 10, 15, 20 years, not realizing that Jezebel spirit in him, that narcissist spirit is in him. And he got a demon inside of him. He been evil since day one. Day one, he been evil. He started off not opening up the car door for you, not telling you positive words of affirmation. He didn't tell you I love you till y'all was married maybe 2-3 years later. That's the first time he ever said I love you, because he said he has a problem saying it. Man, boy, bye. Get out of here. Get out of here. Really? And y'all women would fall for that. Well, girl, and y'all go tell y'all girl. I heard the story. Y'all go tell y'all girlfriend. Well, girl, he has a problem expressing his emotions. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So y'all been together 5 years. He ain't never said I love you not one time. Okay. Believe that if you want to. If a man know the woman is for him, guess what? He has no problem saying I love you. He has no problem doing things for his woman. He has no problem doing those things. But if he don't love you, he's going to have a problem doing all those things. Listen to what I just said. He's going to have a problem doing all those things if he don't love you and he has that narcissistic spirit. Like the ring you want, he go buy you a ring that he can afford. He's not going to get you the ring you want. The car you want, instead of getting a BMW, you go get a Hyundai. Hyundai make good cars. They got 100,000 mile warranty. I'm not saying that, but we all know BMW and Hyundai is not the same. I'm not talking about either car. I'm just saying. So you got to realize that so many things don't add up. That's all I'm saying. Jezebel is drawn to the passive people who tolerate her seduction and manipulation. So she's drawn to them because y'all letting her get away with murder. I don't know how I'm 42, but I don't know how many of y'all used to watch Murder, She Wrote. I can't remember the woman's name. The old white woman had that show. She used to figure out all these crimes. But sometimes she would never let nobody get away with murder. Like she would always figure out who the killer was on Murder, She Wrote. But my thing is, right now, we know who the killer is. It's the Jezebel spirit. It's the woman we married to, and yet still we sitting there letting them get away with murder. We're like, well, you know, I love her. You know, she cheated on me with my best man, but she's still cool. You know, I like the little things she did. What? Are you crazy? What is wrong with you? Where's your manhood at? What is wrong with you? Talking to the men again. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. No woman is that fine where she can just cheat on you constantly, or get married to somebody while you married and you just stay there and just take it. Like, where's your manhood at? Don't let her steal everything. She already stole your money and everything else. Don't let her take your manhood too and your pride. I'm just saying. But do you? You know, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Do you? I'll jump back right in the chat right after this. I'm almost done. A black widow Jezebel uses false accusations to get what he or she wants. So they make up things. We didn't talk about a lot. They make up things, falsehoods, falsity, whatever you want to call it. They make these things up to screw you over. I told y'all my ex, my first wife, I told you what she did. In Louisiana, like every state got different laws. So in Louisiana, the law is if the woman says you hit them in any way, you automatically get arrested. It don't matter if you touch them or not. They don't have to have a bruise on them or anything. If they say that, you get arrested. And I told y'all this story before. So I got arrested. I was in jail for about 3 hours because God saw fit for me to get out of there because I wasn't supposed to be in there. But what I'm saying is they make up false accusations. That's what she did. She made up a false accusation just saying, I guess she thought I was going to get arrested and she wasn't. Again, one of them people that's book smart but dumb about other things because she thought by her saying that I would get arrested. That's how evil she was. She thought that I would get arrested and she would get to stay at home. No, we both got arrested. So who's Boo Boo the clown now? Because we both ended up in jail. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna go into that, but just saying. One more, and then I'll jump into the chat. If she is angry, upset, she will see to it that everyone in her well will be upset until she is happy. I'm not even talking about happy wife, happy life. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in the workplace. I'm talking about just that woman, that evil black widow Jezebel spirit. If she's upset, or everybody in the house, matter of fact, everybody in the neighborhood gonna know that this woman is upset. Everybody in the workplace gonna know that she's upset. Everybody at the family reunion gonna know that she's upset. Everybody's gonna get a taste of that evil demonic spirit, because why? She's the Jezebel. She's the black widow. So everybody gonna know. Everybody's gonna know. You can't hide it. You see it on TV, they be like, baby, calm down, calm down. It's too late. It's too late. It's already hit the fan. It's going crazy. She's saying all these crazy things, curse words, cursing you out, cursing your mom out, cursing your daughter out, your son out. She just don't care. And that's when you should actually realize this is not the woman I married. A light bulb should go off in your head when she starts doing all these things in public. You should realize that something isn't right. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe the red flags that I seen, maybe I should have acted on them. Maybe I should act on them right now. Maybe it's time for me to do something. Or maybe it's just time for you to run like Forrest Gump, because it's time to get up out of there. I think I'm going to keep this gift. I love this gift, this Forrest running. It might be time for you to run because it's time to go. Let me jump into the chat one more time before we close it. I got a couple more things. We're going to close this out. I ain't going to go back too far. Let's see. I'll go back to... Okay, it's far enough. 8:32. Okay, exactly. North Free Living. Can't even call a narc a liar in court. It's ridiculous. They can make up all lies about you, and you can't say they are pathological lies, even with evidence. That just goes to show you the court system is full of narcissists as well. I didn't talk about this before. Don't think just because you're in court, that judge and that attorney that you even have is on your side. Whatever. They getting paid to represent you. Yeah, that's cool. But to me, and it's my thought, I think when the narcissists get together, I'm not saying you got to go hire a narcissist attorney. That's not what I'm saying, because that'd be crazy too. But you gotta hire or find an attorney that's willing to go to war. And I ain't talking about just getting you a few $1,000s. I ain't talking about just getting you your kids for the summer. I ain't talking about getting you full custody of your kids. I ain't talking about getting you. I'm talking about spiritual warfare. You gotta go to one. You gotta get one of them attorneys that practice law. But not just in the courts, but I'm talking about like the courts of law, like with God. They gotta know what's going on. So you got to realize that. She said, "That's my you back. That's my man. I'm gonna stick beside him." That's how that woman every time said, "That's my man. I'm gonna stick beside him." Man, y'all better let them people go, man. Let them go. Cat Bear said, "Right up and speak life. So true. This is what I call evil intent. Very evil indeed." Adam B say they will never change. God smote them with balls in the revelation, and instead of repenting, they curse God. They don't love God. They don't care nothing about God. Think about that. They don't care about God. You think these people care about you? Jezebel didn't care nothing about them people back in the Bible days. You think she care about? Y'all think since it was years ago, you think that she's changed? No, she's gotten worse. She's still the same seductress, evil. Oddly still the same, because we all have similar stories. We didn't talk about it in the workplace. I was married to one. I was married to two. Y'all probably been married to one. You done dated a couple. Come on, man. This ain't rocket science what we're doing here. It's the same evil spirit. It's just going through generations. Like Shannon say, women go break the generation curses. I love peace. I told the judge to let him tell his story. I'm done. Yeah. That's the thing, that we in court trying to win our case. Only thing at the end of the day, we just want to win our case, whatever it is. But that Jezebel spirit is in there. We can't even win our own case, because they're telling lies, and the people believing their lies will make it worse. The people are believing their lies in court, and you saying, "I got the receipts." I don't want to hear that, man. Auntie Karen said he laid around the bed on his side like blonde 50s movie star in a movie. One day I got in a position and was shocked how uncomfortable the position was. Hey, things happen. That's all I got to say. Things happen when these people are involved. Love Peace said, I got 22 plus year life lesson. Demons are real. And if we wear the full armor of God, we are divinely protected. Amen to that. Rebuke and resist demons and they will flee. Deliverance is required. And that's the thing. Deliverance is required. You have to realize that. It's definitely required. You can't be able to say, me too, not free. It's like I can't. He has the mouth for both of us, and I don't even gossip as a female. Yeah, they got some of the men out there. They gossip more than women. I didn't been around. I be sitting there like, man, bro, what you do? You just sit around, listen to your wife them talk. I mean, why you know all this information about women? I don't know. I'm still learning about women. I'm 42. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm different. I don't know. Maybe all men know about women. I just don't. I don't know. I beg to differ, though. I'm pretty sure Alan B and Rizzo don't know about as much as we should either. I mean, it's just, come on, man. Right, he doesn't have a problem asking for the nightcap thought. Oh, I'm not even getting into y'all conversation. Alan B say, Rizzo, I was out in the cold weather with no coat, and that's when I realized it's truly better to deal in a wilderness than in a house with a brawling woman. Yeah, sometimes it's better to be at war in Iraq, like we talked about before, Alan B. It's better to be out there fighting in Iraq than be in the house with a woman. Just saying, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Let me scroll down a little bit more, and I'm gonna read my last two things. Say a prayer. I'm gonna get out of here. Bear say, Javelin Henry, true. Nightcap, he traveled his backpack. I was like, why no? Yeah, I did. See, y'all talking about I be cracking jokes. Y'all here cracking jokes. Talking about Jezebel and all them people. Rizzo, the reason I didn't have a coat is because I walked out. She said, leave my stuff, everything she bought. So I didn't argue. God bless me with a bigger coat. See, that's what I'm saying. My ex told me to leave the house. Hey, that's my house. That's on my grandmother's land. Guess what? God blessed me with a bigger, better house. I know this ain't right English. It was more better. So Alan B ended up with a more better coat. I ended up with a more better house, more better car. I got a more better wife. I'm in a more better situation. Yeah, I'm being funny, but I'm just saying. We end up, I mean, when you let go, you gotta let go of things. Remember, I talked about this the other day, last week. You got blessing blockers around us sometimes. So you get rid of them blessing blockers, God will bless you, just all kind of stuff. You'll get checks in the mail. You don't believe me? Ask my wife. You get checks in the mail. Like, what is this even for? Just saying. God will bless you with things that, hey. The TOMPD Tesha said, that is the ex. He is lazy and won't work to get his own. Jesse loves that she is wearing his testicles for earrings fast. Not for earrings. Y'all got jokes tonight. I like it. Shouldn't be me just in here laughing. Everybody need to get a little laughing. My wife say gossiping men is a red flag. Hey, gossiping women too. That's true. When you got women that gossip or men that gossip, that should be a red flag. Especially they come in gossiping all the time. Like I told you, I had a guy I work with. I don't work with him in long. He quit, but I met this guy. First day, this dude started telling me about people at the job. Dude, I don't even know you, bro. I don't even know your last name. I don't know you. So when people do things like that, that should be a red flag that something is wrong. And I'm talking about men or women. If you just met that person, they instantly start telling you something about somebody else. It might not be the person you want to hang around with. I'm just saying. Rizzo say, there you go. God will restore everything the locusts have eaten and destroyed. Amen. Amen. TN say, Alan, I was walking on eggshells and let go too. You got to let go. You got to let go and let God. That's real. That ain't no false stuff right there. You got to let go and let God for real. Let me read these last couple. Black Widow or Jezebel is used by God as an example to the church of his wrath on those who do not repent. See, it's bigger than us. See, we talk about Jezebel, and I know we laughing and stuff, but I want y'all to remember that Jezebel is real, and she operates in lies and deceits. And Jezebel, can be in a man or a woman. You have to realize, like what Shannon just said, if this person come around gossiping, this person come around spreading lies and rumors, that should be red flags that something is off, especially when you just met this person. So realize that we got to catch them red flags, y'all. We got to pay attention to those red flags up front. I don't care if it's at work. I don't care if it's a personal relationship, professional relationship. Up front, if somebody start doing things, you should be able to catch them. Like, you know what? You should hear my voice in your head. Hold on, red flag, red flag, red. You should hear that. You should hear somebody voice in your head. That sound like a red flag. I'm not saying the person you're talking to is Jezebel, but it's still a red flag. And you just met them now. Just because you just met them don't mean y'all got to be friends. We ain't got to be friends. Last Bible verse, Revelation 2:20. But I have this against you, that you tolerate that woman Jezebel. A lot of us have. We tolerated this woman, tolerated her for all kind of things. You know, for how she cooked, for how she looked, for whatever. We tolerate this person. But I'll read the Bible verse. Who calls herself a prophetess and a prophetess, and is teaching and seducing my servants to practice sexual immorality. So I've been around Jezebel spirit, and I didn't know it at the time, but I know it now, and I can tell you that the Jezebel spirit is evil as they come. So if you just tuned in, if you haven't been listening to me, if you just been in the chat just laughing or whatever, realize that if you work with the Jezebel, if you're married to the Jezebel, if you're dating the Jezebel, if you talked to a Jezebel yesterday, you might want to run like Forrest Gump. You might want to get out of there. And matter of fact, it's not a might. You should get out of there, because the more and more you continue to hang around a Jezebel spirit, the more and more things are going to get less better. It's not going to be more better. It's going to be less better for you. So you have to realize that. And when I say less better, if you start dating this person, she's going to start dating your homeboys. You get married to her, she's going to start marrying some dudes you don't know, like my situation. Or she's going to cheat on you. Or she's going to hit you. You know, you got to Jezebel, they like to fight and stuff behind closed doors. Oh, in public? Oh, she's the, like, you look at my thumbnail, they just perfect angel. They, you know, yeah. So you got to realize they like this, but who are they praying to? Look at, go back and look at my thumbnail. That woman like this here, you see what she got on? Do that look like somebody you want to go have a conversation with? Not me. I'm not talking to that lady like this here. Look like she up to some evil stuff. Like she about to do something demonic. I'm not going to talk to her. So people like, nah, would they look like that? No. They're all this little sweet, little innocent lady, and, you know, come and they bake cookies and bring cake to work. Or if you married to her, you know, she know how to cook, and she know all the good things to say, you know, to the men, and, you know, take care of the kids. Whew. You let that Jezebel get loose, all hell gonna break loose, like they say. Then you into some other stuff. Then you go see for who she truly is. Now, the thing is, you didn't see the red flags, but you didn't want to act on them. And that's what I want y'all to realize. You have to act on these red flags. You can't just, okay, one or two, okay, depending on what they are, okay. Like if you meet a woman and she don't know how to cook, okay, that's workable. Because if you know how to cook, you can actually teach her how to cook. If she willing to learn, remember, it's all about willing and wanting. So if she want to and willing to learn, that's something you can teach her. That's fine. That's fine. But, you know, it's always a but. But if you just start dating her and she cheated on you already, and you married her, I ain't gonna say what the saying is about turning, you know what, into a housewife. I'm not gonna even say it. But you can't do that. You can't do that. Why they do that? They can't do that. Show me one of them that worked out. Just show me one. Show me one where it worked out that woman cheated on that man while they was dating, while they was married or whatever, and the thing just worked out. Now some people say, oh, back my mom and daddy, they was married for 50 years. Yeah, but daddy had a doggone woman stayed across the street that he was sleeping with, and mama knew about it. So is that really acceptable? Is that really a marriage I want to look up to? Now, come on, man. What are y'all standards? What are we looking at? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that generation where they, you know, he have a old pop, whatever y'all call him, had a woman down the street, cross the street, round the block, 3 cities over, and mama knew about it and stayed at home and cooked y'all, you know, for y'all that's older. I don't know if y'all know what tea cakes are and stuff like that. Bake tea cakes and bake you cookies and bake you chocolate cakes and cook, you know, roast beef and pot roast and all that good stuff. And the whole time, the husband, when he said he going to work, but he ain't working on no metal or nothing like that. He working on getting with that other woman, and mama knew about it. But y'all say, well, they was married for 50 years. No, they been stopped being married. They was in a marriage. They wasn't married. It's a difference. Just because she knew, that don't mean it was good. That every time somebody said it, doesn't make any sense if you think about it. Because they was married for 50 years and the pop or whatever you want to call them cheated on her for 40 of those years, that don't mean it's a good marriage. Just saying. So if y'all need Jezebel things and stuff like that, y'all dealing with this Jezebel woman, you dealing with this deceiving woman, with this at work, at home, man, go ahead and wash your hands like the old people used to say, wash your hands. I'm done with that. Move on. It's better things to come. God got blessings for you, but he's not going to bless you while you're with this evil person. I'm telling you. I wasn't getting blessed while I was married to that woman. Now, wasn't he blessing me with stuff? Yeah, he was giving me little blessings here and there. I was alive, so I thank God for that. But it wasn't until I left and got out of the situation, divorce final, God blessed me with a house. He blessed me with a brand new vehicle. He blessed me with the job to be able to afford to pay for all this stuff. I furnished a whole house by myself. A single man furnished a whole house. You can ask Shannon. When she came in there, she said, well, who helped you decorate this? I've never decorated really a room before. I decorated a whole home. I watch enough HGTV to know something, but I'm just saying, I decorated a whole home by myself. My cousin Tim and my cousin Lisa, they would come there. Where you got that from? I'll tell them I went to this store and I sat there. It might take me about 20, 30 minutes. And I just, that's God is working. Okay, I know if I take this rug, I buy these two lamps over here. I can get these lamps and this hanging, this picture, all this a match. I can put this in this little area. Boom, I go do that and put it in the area. So what I'm telling y'all is, Jezebel, man, look, get away from them. Please, Lord. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments that we'll get up out of here because I went over again. But man, just realize that Jezebel is not going to change. She's going to get worse. If she's cheating on you now, she's gonna be cheating on you tomorrow, next year, 3, 4, 5 years from now, she's still gonna be cheating on you. Now, am I saying everybody that cheat on you is Jezebel? No, that's not what I'm saying. You know the difference between somebody that cheated on you just it's a one-time thing and somebody that cheating on you is gonna be an ongoing thing. It's a difference. One time and ongoing mean it's continually gonna happen. You're gonna continue. You in a cycle where she's always doing this. Just saying. So I'll go back a few minutes, read some comments, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Again, thank all y'all for coming and spending time with me. It's always great to be with y'all, with family. KBS say, rise up and speak life. Yes, the churches are covered with women who are in the flesh, not spirit. Yes, that's what I was talking about earlier. She sit right down the front row. You know what? Some of them the first lady. I didn't say. Yeah, I did. I said it. Some of them the first lady. I don't know who. I'm just saying. Some of them the first lady at the church. Just saying. North for Living say faith-based workplace. That's good. You caught that early. Now I know sometimes the person that is doing all the warning is carrying the bones, trying to distract from them. In your ear from the jump. Yeah, I caught that early. I told Shannon about it because something didn't sit right with this guy. She's talking about the guy I was working with. Something didn't sit. This just happened a few weeks ago. I don't think a lot of stuff we telling y'all, it might have happened a few years ago, but some of it be current. It just happened a few weeks ago. He in my ear. I just met this guy. I don't even know the dude last name. Telling me about another person. I like the person he talking about. That's a crazy thing. I told Shannon, what if that would have been my best friend? You don't even know me or her really, but he telling me about this woman. I'm like, bro, she's never done me anything. But again, maybe he was a Jezebel spirit. I don't know. I ain't get enough. I ain't hang around him enough to figure that out. But I know something was wrong with it. I can tell you that much. So you have to realize some of these people that's doing these things, you got to nip that at the bud, like quick, ASAP, get it out of here. Boom. Like Tessa said the other week, it's not 3 strikes, y'all. Just 1 strike and you done. Bye. We're not playing baseball. We playing something else over here. Tessa says she posts scriptures on her social media every day. Biggest thing. See, that's what I'm saying. People, they post, they know the Bible. The devil know the Bible, so they posting scriptures. They putting all this positive words of affirmation, and as evil as they come, it's a front. I don't believe a lot of people on social media and stuff they be saying. I don't know you. I ain't met you in person. I don't know you like that. I don't talk to you. I don't rock with you like that. That's why the people that come up, like I said, they not supporting. Nah, that's fine. That's cool. I get it. And Shannon and I talk about this all the time. They not supporting the channel, don't like the channel, don't subscribe to the channel, and they think by them not giving me that 1 like or by them not giving me that 1 subscribe, like that's going to stop me. What God got for me is for me. You can't stop there. You can't stop Shannon. You can't stop Telsha from growing. You can't stop other people from doing what they're doing, whatever they business, whatever it is. You can't stop it. But they think by them doing that one person, they think they're going to stop it all. Man, the devil is a lie. You're not stopping anything. You're just the one person. I'm telling you who that person is. That person is not supporting you now. It's going to be that same person that's going to come around when your stuff starts to take off, your business starts to grow, your channel starts to grow, things start happening. That same person going to be the person, man, I always knew you can do it. And that's when you need to remember the red flags. Remember what we talking about, Jezebel, Narcissist. I'm going to need you to stand up and say, you know what? You didn't support me then. I want you to have that same energy and don't support me now. I still don't need your support because I did all I had to do without you. I did it with God. I ain't need you. You thought I needed you. I needed God. I ain't need you. But again, y'all have to realize, man, these people, they quick to judge and won't support your dreams or visions. That's cool. Don't sweat the small stuff. You just keep going to God. You keep coming around communities like this where people go support you and try to lift you up. And I'm telling y'all, when you get rid of certain people, certain things start to happen. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that at that. I'm just telling you, get rid of certain people, whether it's the Jezebel, Ahab, whatever. You get rid of some of these people, and you're gonna see things. You're like, hold on, man. I've been trying to get this job for the longest. Never got it. You love that person. All of a sudden, they call you for an interview. Things happen. God got a way of being funny like that. I've been telling you to leave that person for a while. So again, you got to realize that everybody that you come into contact with don't mean they for you. That's something else that, you know, I try to be nice to everybody, but I realized years back that just because people talk to me don't mean they for me. Let me break that down. Just because I had a conversation with this person that don't mean they support me. Okay, let me go a little bit deeper. Just because this person might be in my family and say they love me all my life, that don't mean that person rocks with me right now. Y'all get that? So realize that a lot of people will come around. A lot of Jezebels will come into your life. A lot of Ahabs will come into your life. A lot of evil people, narcissists, demonic people will come into your life. That don't mean none of them people was for you. They was there to teach you a lesson, though. And from that lesson, you need to learn. You need to arm up. You need to move past this. You need to grow from that. And you need to keep moving. Because God got something for all of us. Remember, we all got a purpose. We all got a destiny. But when you go figure it out, you can keep going round and round. See my logo? It's a circle. It's one big circle. Now, you can keep going around that circle all you want. But at some point in time, you got to jump off the track. You got to jump off of that. You got to get off that circle. You can't just keep going in a continuous loop. You got to get off of it. You got to do your own thing. You can't, come on, man. I'm just saying. I'm not preaching. I'm just talking. Just saying. Read a couple more. We're going to get out of here. My dad has narcissist traits. He's not a full-blown narcissist. I'm proud of myself because I stood up to him and didn't agree with him on an action he wanted to take within our family. Amen. 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 Scroll down to the bottom because I didn't got all the way up. Let's see. I like that. Love Peace say those chains are broken. Amen to that. Amen to that. My wife say wrong connection can cause your blessings to be held up. Exactly. I've seen it too many times. Get away from the counterfeit and watch God release the real ones. And I'm gonna tell you this. Shannon know what I'm talking about. I never even told Rizzo this, but Rizzo in the chat. They had a guy that came. This was last year. Came right before I met Rizzo. A guy came in and started talking to me, but something was weird about the guy. He told these stories. He was either, you can ask Shannon, either he was the victim or he was the hero. It wasn't no in between. He was either the victim, I can't make this up, or he was the hero. The guy would say the wildest stories, and I told you, I said, stuff don't add up. It doesn't make sense. It's one of those people that whatever you did, they can do better. But what's crazy is, he tried to call me out on one of my old things, on one of my YouTube videos, or whatever. And I thought this guy was a supporter, but I guess he thought he was being funny. So when I called him on the phone, you know what I'm saying? It was a different story. And, okay, cool. But my thing is, he came, that was the counterfeit. And then God blessed me with Rizzo. And then not only did he get rid of that guy, but he blessed me with an Alan B. You see what I'm saying? So when you get rid of the counterfeits, God opens up things when you start getting blessed with different men or different women in your life because you with that counterfeit, you with that Jezebel spirit. And sometimes we know it, sometimes we don't. And it happened again. They had a woman, same thing. But after 3 phone calls, I had to cut that off. And then once she left, other people started to come around. I'm like, man, look at this. You get rid of them people, boom, things start to happen. I can't make these things. I'm just telling y'all how it happens. You get rid of these people, you can figure out who these people are. You can. Some of y'all don't want to let them go, and that's fine. If you don't let them go, you're going to continue getting the same treatment you've been getting. Like Love Peach just say, it's going to be blessings upon blessings upon blessings. It's going to continue to flow once you get rid of that evil person. I Love Peach is coming through. Lose the dead weight. Lose the dead weight. It's like walking around with a 60-pound rucksack for y'all to be in a military, or a 60-pound like duffel bag or something on your back all the time. You get rid of that doggone, that Jezebel spirit or that narcissist, you can cut them doggone things off. You 60 pounds free, you gonna feel lighter. Things start to happen. You know what I'm saying? You can run faster, you can move faster. You learn how to cook, you learn how to do different things. You got people gonna come in your life, they're gonna support you. They go, because see, people will hold you to a standard. Jezebel's will hold you to a standard, but I don't want to be held to their standard. I want to be held to a higher standard. So I need people to push me. I don't need the people around. I don't need, like I told you before, I don't need yes men around me. So therefore, me and the Jezebel, we don't see eye to eye in no shape, way, shape, or form. I don't care. We stand in the same height. We still don't see eye to eye. I'm just saying, I still won't understand what the Jezebel is saying. So you have to realize that you got the Jezebel, you need to kick her, boom, get out of there. And I'm talking about man or woman. You need to get rid of them. And then that way you'll get blessed with the people that's supposed to be around you. Because think about it. God don't, I don't know why I seen that earlier, but or seen it. Somebody said, God don't bless mess. It's true. God don't bless mess. Why would he bless your situation when you constantly getting arrested? You constantly with a woman that cheat on you. You constantly in altercations and all kind of things. Why would he bless that? But you get rid of that. You come back to God. You come back and realize that God is the reason why you went through all that, and you went through that for a reason, and you start helping other people. God gonna start blessing that. He don't bless mess, but he's gonna bless that. He's gonna, you realize that what I did was my fault. My fault. I take accountability for that. So now it's time to move on. Just saying. Let me read this last one. I promise, last one. Jasmine said, amen, because ever since Bro Solomon has been praying for me concerning my future job, things have been lining up. Amen. Even on my current job, they offered me overtime yesterday. See, we gonna get you to that. See, we said 70 or 80, but we going for 6 figures. We going for, people think that, I don't know why people think prayer don't work. Prayer works. Prayer changes things. They got a bunch of people. I know y'all know prayer work. So it's only a matter of time. It might, like I told you before, it might not even be at this job. But God might bless you with another job. God might bless you with your own job, meaning your own business, to where you can make 80,000 or 6 figures by yourself. I'm just saying. God got a funny way of doing things. That's all I got to say. I'm happy. We need to continue praying for everybody. And you can see the shift and things starting to happen with narcissists in this community and stuff. You can see different things starting to happen. Shannon see it on her channel. Telsha, I know she see it on her channel. And she's live. For y'all that's not subscribed to her, man, go over there. She has great content. She's live every Thursday, 7 p.m. Shannon, she switched her times, but on Saturday and Sunday, Shannon is live at North Free Living at 1 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. And Tuesday, she also goes live at noon. The teaching that's around y'all getting we giving y'all game for free. And some of y'all, like I say, giving game in the chat for free. You gotta, like Love P just said, I said I wasn't gonna read no more, but letting go and trusting God through this process. After you've been with a Jezebel, you got to trust God. Because guess what? If I wouldn't have trusted God after that last relationship, I wouldn't be with Shannon. I wouldn't have a faith-based workplace. I wouldn't have none of this stuff. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. I would have got something, I would have got a counterfeit Shannon like later on down the line. I'm just saying, man, get rid of that evil stuff and God will bless you with good stuff. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. For y'all that's going to watch this replay, hey, that's all we're saying. Subscribe to the channel, turn your bell notifications on, like the content, and just, hey, we all just trying to spread the message. It's not about likes and views. It's really not. Because I can sit there and talk to I'm blue in the face, but if we ain't getting no help, if people ain't getting, witness to or things like that, what are we doing? But when you start seeing stories like Jasmine, where she's saying they offered her overtime, and then she's going to come with another story that she got a new job or start a new business. When you see places like the channel is growing, and then, when she hit 50,000 and 100,000 subscribers, I'm just saying, you see, I ain't got to keep naming stuff. I'm not just trying to throw, I'm just saying, we start seeing people and that's why I like doing celebration stuff, because you start saying things that happen in your life, it gives other people hope and motivation to say, you know what, if he can do it, so can I. If she can do it, so can I. If Solomon and Shannon can be married and talk about narcissist abuse after all they've been through, how can you say it's no love after narcissist abuse? Yes, it is. I love Shannon. I love her. So it is love after narcissism. Let me tell you, it's love after narcissism. Don't believe what them people telling y'all. Don't believe just because you married to Jezebel that you'll never find. Lie. That's another lie that the Jezebel and the narcissist community like the people that's narcissists like to say. I'm just saying. But let me close out with prayer. And so I done went over. I'm actually getting hungry again. But I'm about to y'all can tell when I start getting hungry. I start talking fast. But I'm about to get out of here. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, from the bottom. I really do. I really appreciate, every time I go live, and like I talked to Rizzo, I talked to Shannon. It's funny because, when I first started going live, I had 3-4 people. I still was going live though. I still was going live. Now you see the numbers jump up to 19, 20 something sometime. So it's cool. And then, like I told y'all, everybody starts off with 0 subscribers. That's the thing. Everybody starts off with 0. So if you debating on starting a YouTube channel, stop debating. What's the debate? Go ahead, start it. Don't be caught up with I don't know if somebody go watch it. But what if somebody do watch it? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, because a lot of y'all stuck on the what ifs. Okay, what if it happens? Stop being scared. You scared of yourself. Stop being scared. Just saying. Y'all scared of the wrong stuff. So let me go ahead and pray so we can get out of here. We want to end this on a high note, which I think we have. We've been talking a lot of good stuff. I've been still seeing the comments, but again, just thank y'all. And let me pray before we get out of here. I'm starting to sweat. I have my ceiling fan not even spinning no more. I know Shane, but why you ain't tell me to come turn it on? But it's all good. God, we just want to come to you just praying tonight, just saying thank you. Thank you for everybody that's in this live. Thank you for everybody that's going to watch the replay. Just thank you for what you're doing in this community, because you're bringing people together. They might think, I know some people think that they breaking us apart, but they sadly mistaken. It's actually bringing us together and making us stronger. We can see it. We see the things that's happening around us. We see the things, the people that's not coming around anymore. That's fine. That's fine. But you getting rid of the counterfeits and bringing in the real people. And we thank God for that. We thank you for just bringing people in here to talk to us and lift us up, participate in the chat, and just say positive things. We thankful for this prayer time, just this time to pray and just talk about you, to read Bible verses together. Who would have thought 3 or 4 years ago, a young man from Louisiana named Solomon would be sitting here on a YouTube channel talking to other people around the country and sometimes around the world, depending on who's in here. Who would have thought? But I'm doing it, and I'm happy to be doing it. I'm happy to be talking about you and spreading your word. I'm happy to be doing this with my wife, my helpmate. She helps me more than she knows, but I'm thankful for her, and thank you for the people that's come to just show love, and I'm not talking about money. I'm just talking about just show love, whether it's a like or a subscribe or just a positive word, or like Jasmine said, we want to pray for Jasmine, not only just for the overtime, but for the raise or for the new job or even for her own business. We want to pray for others that's trying to start things. We want to just put it in their heart and their mind that they can do it. They can write that book. They can start that YouTube channel. They can move on from narcissist abuse. They can find love after narcissist abuse. It's not about the narcissist. It's about you and about what God can do for you, and you believe in what God can do for you. This is what we ask in your son, Jesus' name. Amen, amen, and amen. I'm hot. I'm a little tired, but I thank y'all for being in here with me again. Like I said, it's always an honor, always a pleasure to be in here with all y'all. Hey, and yeah, I just feel good. I feel good. Usually when you get off live, sometimes you be tired, but I'm actually excited. I feel like I can run around the block. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna run around the block. But hey, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the love. And again, let me put this up here. Auntie Karen always put this up. Hey, suicide prevention. We big on mental health and things like that. So 1-800-273-8255. Make sure you call that. If you're dealing with any type of suicidal thoughts, go to God in prayer. Call that number as well. Reach out, because suicide is not the answer. It's not. It's bigger than that. God has a purpose and a destiny for you to fulfill, but you have to be willing to step out on faith. You have to. But thank y'all, man. Thank y'all again. Like I said, let's get out of here, man. Let's go have the rest of our Wednesday night. And I don't know what y'all about to do, man. I'm about to go find me something to eat or snack on, then take me a shower and, just celebrate, because it's all about celebrate. Thanks for putting that up too. Domestic violence. For y'all that's dealing with domestic violence, that's the number that you can call. All right. Jasmine, hey, don't work too much overtime over there at work, but do as much as you can. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all. Love y'all. All right. Can't find my video. So I'm looking for my video. I can't find it. Okay, I see it. Hold on.